in 42 countries. Across the globe, gifted home cooks have competed for the best chefs on the planet.
That's delicious.
To earn the title of MasterChef. Now, the biggest culinary competition in the world has come to Canada. Thousands of home cooks came out. They're from all walks of life.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
I'm a tattoo artist.
I'm a new immigrant.
And every corner of the country.
Bonjour, chef. I've got quails 2 ways. I'm marinated in maple syrup.
A Nova Scotia hodgepodge with a buttered poached lobster.
The reason I'm doing Arctic chars, of course, to represent Manitoba.
They all have a dream.
My food dream is to have my own diner.
To be the best chef I possibly can be.
Canada's first Michelin star, right here.
But first, they'll have to impress 3 of the biggest culinary stars on the planet. Claudio Aprile, hailed for his fearless creativity at home and abroad.
I've cooked in the world's greatest kitchens and brought those global flavors to my growing restaurant dynasty.
Alvin Lung, the demon chef.
You can cook.
Raised in Scarborough, he came to fame in Asia.
There are only 2 self-taught Michelin star chefs in the world, and I'm one of them.
Michael Bonaccini,
Beautiful, exquisite.
the godfather of world-class cuisine in Canada.
I've built a restaurant empire, one great dish at a time.
The judges will choose which home cooks get to enter the MasterChef Canada kitchen. They'll face extreme challenges.
You've got less than 20 minutes, 151 troops coming in.
That push them to their limits.
No, you don't understand. We can't.
We have 2 fucking plates. Get them on the plate.
And beyond.
You give me this!
Fuck.
In the road to success, there will always be tears. But it's good to have cry. Means you're passionate. Means you're angry. Means you want it.
They'll cook for the nation's
The
finest
Toronto Maple Leafs.
and for some of the toughest critics in the world.
This is when the rubber meets the road.
It's a battle for a life-changing title and $100,000 until one becomes Canada's first ever Master Chef.
Walking in just blew my mind. It's gonna be a journey of a lifetime here. I'm so psyched.
Wow, it's like MasterChef Canada.
Being part of MasterChef Canada means the world to me.
I'm doing this for my daughter. I'm doing this for my family. I will stop at nothing to win that prize.
The 50 best home cooks in Canada have come to prepare a dish that could change their lives forever.
I'm here to win, to make a difference in my life and the life of my family.
This is mine. This competition is mine.
It will be a fight for survival from 50 home cooks down to just one, Canada's first ever Master Chef.
The judges are certainly intimidating. I think it's going to take a lot to impress them.
Welcome to MasterChef Canada. Look around you. Here in this room are the best amateur cooks in the country. You should all be very proud. But you have to prove to us that you deserve to be here.
Your mom may think you're a great cook, but amateur hour is over. Good is not good enough.
We're gonna push you way beyond your limits to find out who has what it takes to reach the top. The person who wins this competition will take home a cash prize of $100,000. But as great as that is, it's not as valuable as this. The MasterChef Canada Trophy. The person who walks away with this will be Canada's first ever MasterChef.
It is not gonna be easy.
Today, your goal is to impress us enough to win one of these. The MasterChef apron. You'll have 1 hour to prepare your signature dish and present it to us.
So cook as if your life depends on it.
And we'll see you inside.
These 50 home cooks have only one chance to impress the judges.
I've dreamt about this day since I was like 3 years old, since my Easy Bake Oven.
I've got the energy, I've got the drive. I am just ready to cook.
Why I can't be beat? Because I cook with what I know. I cook with my heart, so I think that's what's gonna make me stand out.
I am pretty determined, and I like to get the job done.
They have 1 hour to prepare and 5 minutes to plate a signature dish that will decide their fate. First up is Tamara, a home cook from Calgary, Alberta, who likes to spice things up.
I grew up in a very multicultural area. I learned a lot of my cooking from tasting. A lot of my dishes are Indian and Asian based because a lot of my friends' parents were first-generation Canadian. I got to learn from the best. I take this so seriously. I'm a teacher in my day job, and I gave up my career to be able to come here and do something different. I need to win this apron so bad. I want to prove it to myself, to my family. I want it.
Each home cook will have 5 minutes to plate their signature dish.
Oh my goodness!
She sounds feisty.
If their dish gets a yes from at least 2 of the 3 judges, they will win a white apron and move on to the next stage of the competition.
Hello there. What's your name?
Tamara.
What are you cooking for us today?
Traditional samosas, vegan style with potato, pea, and cashew masala.
Wow, you've got 5 minutes to get it all done. Time starts now.
Thank you very much.
So if you're from Alberta, I'm surprised you're not cooking beef.
I wanted to go a little bit outside the box.
We got a gambling gal.
Risk taker, absolutely. I actually put myself through university playing poker.
You like poker? I love poker.
Perfect.
Why are you tasting those sauces? Are they store-bought something?
Absolutely not. If I don't taste it before I plate it, how am I supposed to know that exactly the seasonings are correct? I want to make sure that it needs enough salt, it needs enough whatever, and if it doesn't, I can adjust it on the plate.
Did you grow up in a household full of food?
Food to me is emotion, and if you don't show emotion in your food, then I don't think you're succeeding.
I like how clean you work.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Very important.
It is.
Where did this dish come from?
My parents weren't around a lot. My father passed away at a young age, and my mother was incapacitated. One of the friends' houses I lived at was an East Indian family from Pakistan. She taught me everything I know.
It's not overly hot. It's nice aromatic flavors. The dough is good and crisp. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Are you nervous?
With you, yes, Chef.
Poker play don't show if they're nervous. So you got 2 sauces here.
I did the tamarind with a bitter flavor, and the mango is sweet. So I personally blend both, but depends on your palate.
Sweet and sour. That's a Chinese combination. Everybody say I have a poker face. Try to beat this face.
Last one in, which means I can use my hands.
Please.
Which is the way they're meant to be eaten.
Absolutely.
What sauce is this?
Sweet, spicy green mango.
It's not authentic.
Yes, needed to bring something of myself to the plate.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Tamara, for someone to come from Alberta, where they have the best beef in Canada, and do a vegetarian samosa, it's either stupid or brilliant.
Yes, Chef.
In your case, it's clearly brilliant. It's a yes for me.
I'm known as a chef who takes tremendous risks with food.
Yes, Chef.
And I'm known to get incredible returns from those risks. I was blown away by the flavors. For that reason, I'm a yes.
Tamara, come on up here. Absolutely yes.
Thank you so much.
What is the greatest feeling in poker? Having the raw flush when everyone is all in.
I definitely have what it takes to be Canada's first Master Chef.
Oh my goodness!
This is just the best experience in the whole entire world.
The next home cook to try for an apron is Billy Joe, a practical nurse from Newfoundland.
I am making creme brulee cheesecake with the best rum in the world. Going in my caramel, I would bake anything, anywhere, anytime.
I want to go to culinary school. I want my chef papers. This is the first time in my life that I've done something for me.
Done! My name is Billy Joe.
You have 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
What are you making?
A creme caramel cheesecake with screeched rum sauce.
What is screech?
Screech is a rum that's bottled in Newfoundland. It's ours.
Have you been screeched in?
I'm a Newfoundlander, honey. I don't need to be screeched in. If I had the soil and a piece of cod, we'd go. I'd get you guys screeched in right now.
Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I take care of Alzheimer's patients back in East.
And why are you here?
Because I'm an amazing home cook.
You have 3 minutes.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, shit.
What happened there?
The flame went out. Yeah, it's good.
Did you make that cheesecake?
Yes, I did. In an hour.
Wow.
And it's a baked cheesecake.
So what will your strategy be here if you go to the next level?
Whatever you ask. I will learn, I will bake, I will cook, and I will be Canada's first Master Chef. Shit.
You having some trouble there?
Yeah.
Heat that knife up a little more.
I did. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just extremely nervous. Whoa.
Is this how you normally handle pressure?
I'm sorry, I'm beyond words. Come on, baby, come on.
We've only got 20 seconds. Think she's gonna make it?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
What's the crust? I didn't quite
The crust
catch
is
that.
a graham cracker
It
crust
is.
with browned butter.
Oh, it's a nice little crust. It's got the crunch. I can get the richness from the butter. And the cheesecake itself is very creamy and smooth.
Thank you.
That darn caramel, huh?
You know, oftentimes I tell my cooks that not to always focus on the end game, but focus on what you're actually doing.
Yes, sir.
It's a nice looking texture, though.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Woo!
Oh, is that the noise you make after you drink this? It needs a little bit more. There's not enough in the sauce.
I'm sorry.
Billy Joe, you came in with a cheesecake. The caramel didn't quite work out. It is a no from me. I just don't think it quite meets the mark that we need to see at MasterChef Canada.
Cheesecake is fabulous. An absolute yes.
Billy Joe, that was a nice cheesecake. Unfortunately, without that screech caramel, the dish is so-so.
I know this was a mistake. I know I can do better.
It's a no.
Caramel, it ruined me. Next year, I'm going to be the top one.
Canada's top 50 home cooks have just 1 hour to prepare their signature dish, a special recipe that shows off who they are.
Hi, chefs.
I was born in Hong Kong.
Jamaica. Vietnam. Persian.
What are you going to be cooking for us today?
Ackee and saltfish, national dish from Jamaica. Something that I grew up on as a kid.
Pistachio baklavas with orange blossom honey. Tamarind sauce with red snapper. A sauté vegetable with Thai basil.
Korean-style steak with 60-minute kimchi.
Life is too short just to enjoy one type of cuisine.
What are you doing there?
Yin-yang symbol.
Positive chi and negative chi.
Exactly.
You got 30 seconds. Make it look beautiful. time is up.
Done.
You've shown great technique. It's an absolute yes.
Unfortunately, my answer here at this time is no.
Okay, chef.
Sometimes simple can work. Today, it's not. It's a no.
Oh.
You have more yin than yang. It's a yes.
Shut the front door.
Twin sisters Marita and Narita hope their traditional Trinidadian dishes can snag them not one, but 2 white aprons.
To do MasterChef Canada with my twin sister really is a dream come true for us.
We're one step closer to not just my dream, but our dream, to one day open a family restaurant.
Get cooking, only 5 minutes. So what are you making for us?
Trinidad beach food, a red snapper and a shadow betty chutney. Typical Trinidadian breakfast. It's roasted eggplant and roasted heirloom tomatoes.
Should I use my hand?
Of course, take a little bit of everything.
And the roti?
It's like a big party in your mouth. I hope you enjoy it.
Avocado, eggplant. I don't like that.
Shadow Benny. Boom. Marita. I was blown away by that. My answer is yes. Congratulations.
Narita, this dish, it's just like dip in bread.
It was just too simple. It's a no.
It's okay. It's okay. It's bittersweet.
She's an amazing cook.
She's gonna represent for both of us.
Keep this just in case.
The next home cook to try for an apron is one of the youngest in the competition, 21-year-old Eric, a recently graduated chemical engineer.
With Asian parents, you have 3 options: doctor, engineer, or get beaten. I ended up being an engineer. This is the one chance I have to escape what I studied for and actually do something I'm passionate about.
And what are you making today, Eric?
My dish is called This is Ducking Awesome. I'm making a pan-seared duck breast on a bed of rice with my take on a red Thai curry sauce.
You've got 5 minutes.
So tell me, your dad don't want you to be a chef.
No.
Why?
Doesn't see a future in it.
And you want to know something? I also have a degree in engineering.
Really?
Eric, what is your dream?
My dream is to open up a restaurant. I just want to get away from what I was forced to do, be my own man.
It seems as if you have this burning desire to do this.
This is a big chance for me to actually do that.
That duck looks burnt.
This is how I usually cook my duck.
Plate has to be up.
How many times have you cooked rice?
I don't know, a billion.
What's this sauce?
Oh, that's a plum sauce.
You try that duck. It's got some good flavor to it.
What's in the egg roll? Is there duck inside?
No, there's no duck inside.
You put some duck on that, at least there's some connection. Fat, you say it's crispy.
Yeah.
I say it's burnt.
It doesn't taste burnt, I promise you that.
Eric.
Yes, chef.
I don't like it when people tell me I'm wrong.
Eric, you're a smart guy and you have a great story, but it's the food that really spoke to me. So I say yes.
Thank you, chef.
Eric, I think you know food, and I think you're a pretty decent cook, but I don't think you're ready for it yet. My answer's no.
Eric, the chef tells you it's burnt, it's burnt.
I understand, chef.
Don't argue. Because if you argue, we don't want to teach you. Be humble. Learn. You're smart, correct?
Yes. Yes,
I'm
chef.
smart. But if I'm going to give you a yes, I need to see more. Can you give me more?
100%, chef.
Do you know who I am?
You're Alvin Lung. You're a chef. You're an engineer. You're living my dream.
Several home cooks have tasted victory.
I have to say yes.
But for some, the auditions are more bitter than sweet.
Hello there. What are you cooking for us today?
Today I've prepared a wild mushroom latte and an urban garlic biscotti on the side.
I'm making a vegetable Thai curry, but then I use little Indian spices.
Indian spices in the Thai curry.
I'm confused.
Boneless leg of lamb. I made some homemade gnocchi.
Have you made this before?
I've never made gnocchi.
You gotta be kidding.
A rainbow trout and...
Well, before you forget what it is you're gonna be cooking, you better get started because you got 5 minutes.
You should bring your plate over to where you're working. It's faster.
Good point.
I don't see a lot of hustle.
You're very slow.
I don't know that I'm so much slow as I am methodical.
I call it slow.
I can't help but notice that you were pretty frazzled.
It's just that I'm scared of...
You're scared of?
Demon chef.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win with an empty plate.
Sounds good, chef.
An empty plate sounds good.
I appreciate your advice, chef.
It's not advice. Get the damn thing on the plate.
The gnocchi really doesn't work. You can almost see that pastiness to it.
If you made this for me, I'm not sure I'd be very happy.
Didn't work for me. You should come back next year. You should come back prepared next year.
I was
hope to see you back. You were not prepared. If you were prepared, you would have gone through.
You guys don't understand.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
It's a no.
But the dish was just flat.
No.
The string of no's has left Carly, a 30-year-old boutique owner from Vancouver, feeling a little nervous.
I want it really bad. I want to be MasterChef Canada. The food dream is to own a restaurant. And my 20-year plan is to own a bed and breakfast.
How's your sauce doing, girl?
Great.
Her mother, Anna, has flown thousands of miles to support her today.
Carly works best under pressure. I love you!
On a scale of 1 to 10, my competitive number would be about a 9.5. I'm Carly.
So what are you cooking for us today?
A sage and apple turkey meatball on a parsnip puree with a balsamic reduction.
Oh, you got 5 minutes.
This is my garlic. This is my oil.
Did you apply first thing when you heard about MasterChef?
Actually, my mom applied for me.
Oh, your mom?
She flew in from Vancouver, yeah.
Wow.
Would you have applied yourself?
Of course, 100%.
So, Carly.
What's the time? Do I have a timer? Sorry.
How bad do you want to win this?
I want to win it so bad. So bad. I'm on the verge of crazy. Oh.
When you cook at home, do you breathe? That's right.
Do I have a time? Anybody have a time?
30 seconds.
Shit. I forgot about my meatball.
Time.
Good.
Someone get Carly some water.
There it is, gentlemen. I'm sweating like crazy.
Let me tell you, the meatball, perfectly moist,
Amazing.
well seasoned,
Good.
puree, smooth.
Yes.
And the balsamic goes perfectly.
Thank you.
I can feel your nerves from over there. What do we have here?
That's a parsnip puree, really simple. I just boiled it in the milk and pureed it, seasoned it with a balsamic reduction on top.
Any special seasoning in the meatball?
A special seasoning, yes. My mom's covered. She had this Cajun mix that she gets when she goes
That's
down.
the mistake I think I'm getting from this, is
no.
that you ended up using a packaged seasoning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Carly, I like what's on the dish. It's simple. It's a definite yes.
Thank you.
I thought the dish was a decent dish. I'm concerned about your confidence level in a competition that is going to be extremely fierce. I have to say no.
So, Carly, do you think that you have what it takes to win this competition?
Yes.
Do you think your mother thinks the same?
Absolutely.
Why don't you go get her? Bring her out here.
Will do.
What's your name?
My name's Anna.
So Anna,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows your daughter better than you.
I love her to pieces. She's my star.
Does Carly have what it takes? Does she have the confidence?
Absolutely. She does. Because I believe in her.
Anna, can you come up here, please? So Anna, I want you to give this to your daughter.
I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this for this love. I'm doing it for the love. And for the trophy.
As the auditions progress, what the judges like
Finger licking good.
I can taste the Chardonnay.
They're just great. It's absolutely fantastic.
and dislike.
What is this? I hate fluff.
Becomes abundantly clear.
Looks a little dry. Stingy on the beef here. Give me the bottle. I get a bigger portion in church.
And some thick-skinned home cooks
Excuse me, I'm gonna spit something out.
have to face the music.
Some of my rice and kebabs for you.
Hello there. What you cooking for us today?
Camel with wild mushroom red wine.
Did you just say camel?
Hot sauce empanadas with wrapped banana leaves.
I am making Cajun scallops. I've made a similar version for my rats.
So you're feeding us rat food?
It looks like a 5-year-old put it together.
These bad boys look...
Burnt?
What?
Did you mix those spices yourself?
Yes, I did.
Should have bought them.
Okay.
So which cut of the camel is this?
The nicest, softest part.
That's a first for me.
I'm excited to bring that to you.
I'm sorry, for me it's a no.
It just doesn't work for us.
Interesting and different. No.
Thank you, everybody.
I need an antacid after that.
Kids, which plate?
Our next home cook is Carmela, a stay-at-home mother of 3 with something to prove.
I would love to have a restaurant. I was diagnosed with MS at the age of 24.
The scrambled eggs are up.
And it was a shock. I have MS, but it doesn't have me. People are gonna underestimate me. I'm gonna be Canada's first ever MasterChef. Good evening, chefs.
Hello. Good evening.
I'm making a roast pork tenderloin with apples in a white wine and shallot sauce.
You have 5 minutes.
Carmela, can you tell me why you're here today?
I truly would like to be an inspiration to people with a disability.
Wow.
You cook this for your guests?
Absolutely. If you're coming to my house to eat, you eat what's in front of you. The same goes for my kids. They eat what's in front of them, or they don't eat.
So Carmela, does having a disability get in the way of cooking?
It encourages me. If I didn't have this passion, I would probably be bedridden. But for me, putting food on the table for my children, that means a lot to me.
All right, you're running out of time. You have 20 seconds.
Roast pork tenderloin. You know what I love about this? Is the hearty, wholesome approach to food. Even the apple has got a nice little crunch to it and a delicious little caramel.
Thank you.
Nice presentation. It could use a bit of sauce.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Good.
The meat is a little dry. But overall, I think that it's a very homey, comforting dish. Thank you.
Mela, you're one tough cookie, but I'm also a very tough judge. Unfortunately, that's not MasterChef quality. It's a tough no.
Thank you.
Carmela, you have this drive and this perseverance to move forward. So for that, I say yes.
Thank you. You don't understand what it means. You have validated me.
Carmela, the dish that you prepared today shows that you cook with heart and soul. I have to say, this is one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make. Carmela, as you can see, Carmela does not have an apron. But I tell you what she does have. She has courage, tenacity, and the kind of fighting spirit that I want to see from everyone here.
I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed, but at the same time, I've gotten so far, and I'm happy.
You're still my master chef.
In the wake of Michael's inspiring pep talk,
Come on up here.
the yeses start to flow.
Is that your lucky number?
99 problems, but hopefully cooking's not one, eh?
I'd wait in line for that. My answer is yes.
This is my crepe. Prego.
The crepe was nailed.
Could someone help me tie
Italian donuts with 2 creme anglaise.
Spot on in every way.
I'm making a seared ahi tuna.
It's melt in the mouth. Come on up here.
Thank you.
Now we have a real competition.
The other home cooks, they probably think I'm this blonde bimbo from a small town. A lot of people will underestimate me, but nobody gets in the way of my dreams. I'm gonna be Canada's first ever Master Chef.
The next home cook is Dale,
I still have to debone the fish.
a self-employed house cleaner who wants to be a household name.
I would love to have a catering company, restaurants, cookbooks. I would love to be the gay Martha Stewart of Canada. I think my food is amazing. Hello, chefs. My name is Dale.
And what are you doing for us today?
I am making for you a pan-seared Ontario pickerel with a radish and fennel salad with an orange reduction.
So where did you learn to cook, Dale?
I grew up on a farm where we caught all the animals ourselves and did all the butchering ourselves.
Wow.
My mother only went to the grocery store once a month.
The other cooks in this competition, do they inspire you at all?
No, the other cooks in the competition do not inspire me at all.
So you must be an incredible cook.
I think I am, and my family sure thinks I am. They love my food.
Let me tell you something, Dale. It only matters what we think.
What is it that you have that you think makes you so good?
I like sexy food. I think if it looks beautiful, it's going to taste beautiful also to a certain extent.
30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands off.
Let's see how it's cooked. It looks very nice. I think it's been pan-fried very well. Maybe a tad under-seasoned.
Pickerel has a lot of bones. Did you remove every single one?
Every single one.
What do you think of that?
It's limp. Yeah. It was sliced too early.
Dale, you have a very calm, cool exterior, almost bordering on arrogance.
I'm very emotional, and my game face is on.
Well, I like your food, so it's a yes from me.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm not very sympathetic to your poor judgment to underestimate the other home cooks.
Yes, Chef.
But the dish was just flat. No.
Dale, you don't seem at all intimidated. But you want to know something? I am going to intimidate you. I am going to look at every single one of your dishes, looking for bones, looking for flaws. And if I'm impressed, like I am with this dish, you may have a good chance to win. Come on up here and get your apron. But watch, I don't want to mess up your hair here, you know? Just slowly get it through.
You don't even need to worry about anybody else here. I got this. I'm going to be Canada's first Master Chef.
I think he may be the one to beat.
I've seen that dish a million times.
Yeah, but he did it perfectly. I'm sure he has more under his bright green pants.
That's awkward.
Ooh, I got a sweat on.
The last home cook of the day is Dora,
Oh, look how fancy this sucker is.
a certified plumber and single mom from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta.
I had my son when I was a third-year plumber. I miss him pretty good. This is too much of an opportunity to say no to. I'd like to have a bakery. Get whatever I've got out there, feed it to the masses. Bring it on, life. We're ready. You bet your ass I'm getting an apron today.
What's your name?
My name is Dora.
What are you making for us today?
Deconstructed blueberry pudding cake.
Deconstructed.
I gotta give you something a little fancified, I think.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a journeyman plumber, gas fitter, Red Seal certification.
You know, I can draw a lot of parallels between plumbing and cooking. They both require your hands, focus.
A lot of it goes down the drain.
A lot of it goes down the drain.
2 minutes left.
You guys make me nervous a bit.
I'm really interested in who you're cooking for today.
I'm cooking for my son. His name's Banijay.
Wow. We're done. Please put your dish forward.
Oh, goodness. Here she comes.
This looks beautiful. I'm quite surprised by how elegant this is.
Oh, God, don't make me cry.
What would it mean to win?
Everything.
I don't think anything can stop you. I get that feeling.
Thank you. Nothing can.
Why are you crying?
I am just so emotional right now. It's crazy.
What's triggering that?
Being away from my son.
And how long have you been away?
Well, about a week. So I'm starting to go a little squirrely.
I see. You know, if you were to move forward in this competition, you know it's going to be a lot longer.
That's okay.
You can take that on.
You betcha I can take anything.
You're a plumber.
I'm a fighter.
You're a fighter.
Dora the Destroyer.
It's very light.
Thank you.
How do you cook on the other side of the kitchen, the savory?
Heck, that's what I'm
You
most
feel,
going for.
is that right?
You betcha.
Demon, meet the destroyer. Dora,
Yeah?
you have made a major, major mistake. You should not be a plumber. That cake was so elegant, so light. It's a no-brainer. It's a yes.
That cake was just complete harmony.
2.
It's a yes.
Thank you.
Dora, I love the way it tasted. It was slightly lemony, citrus flavor, light, delicate. The blueberry balance was amazing. Toughest thing you're going to have to deal with is being without your son for a while longer. It's a yes.
So much.
Come up here and get your apron.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
No, I wasn't
Give him a
that
big hug.
greedy. Thank you. I'm a little sweaty.
All right.
You want to hug me too?
I want a big plumber's hug. Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys.
All righty. I want you to go tell your son the good news, okay?
I will.
Right away.
I will. Thank you. Guess what, baby?
What?
Mommy got her white apron. Yay! But it does mean I'm not gonna see you for a little while, baby. Okay? I know, you know. I sure love you. I miss you so much.
Love you too.
This is a life-changing thing. Absolutely. From here on in, my life has changed. It's great.
On the next episode of MasterChef Canada,
Not coming home without the title.
the auditions continue.
Oily, soggy.
The home cooks face their first elimination challenge
Go, 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 go!
and battle for a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
This is the most important challenge of your life.
Megan!
Is that raw?
In 42 countries across the globe, gifted home cooks have competed for the best chefs on the planet.
That's delicious.
To earn the title of MasterChef. Now, the biggest culinary competition in the world has come to Canada. Thousands of home cooks came out from all walks of life.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
I'm a tattoo artist.
I'm a new immigrant.
And all over the country.
Bonjour, chef. I've got quails 2 ways. I'm marinated in maple syrup.
A Nova Scotia hodgepodge with a butter poached lobster.
The reason I'm doing Arctic chars, of course, to represent Manitoba.
They all share a dream.
My food dream is to have my own diner.
To be the best chef I possibly can be.
Canada's first Michelin star, right here.
But first, they'll have to impress 3 of the biggest culinary stars on the planet. Claudio Aprile, hailed for his fearless creativity at home and abroad.
I've cooked in the world's greatest kitchens and brought those global flavors to my growing restaurant dynasty.
Alvin Lung, the demon chef.
You can cook.
Raised in Scarborough, he came to fame in Asia.
There are only 2 self-taught Michelin star chefs in the world, and I'm one of them.
Michael Bonaccini,
Beautiful, exquisite.
the godfather of world-class cuisine in Canada.
I built a restaurant empire, one great dish at a time.
The judges will choose which home cooks will compete in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. They'll face extreme challenges.
You've got less than 20 minutes, 151 troops coming in.
That push them to their limits.
No, you don't understand. We can't.
Oh, we have 2 fucking plates. Get them on the plate.
And beyond.
And you give me this?
Fuck.
In the road to success, there will always be tears. But it's good to cry. Means you're passionate. Means you're angry. Means you want it.
They'll cook for the nation's
The
finest
Toronto Maple Leafs.
and for some of the toughest critics in the world.
This is when the rubber meets the road.
It's a battle for $100,000 and a life-changing title. Last week,
Hi, chefs.
the auditions kicked off and the competition was fierce.
I have to say no.
No.
It's a yes.
Thank you so much.
It's melt in the mouth. Come on up here.
Oh, Lordy me.
Tonight,
You're gonna have a food orgasm.
Is that right?
the auditions continue.
Just did not make the cut.
Only a handful of white aprons remain.
Go, 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 go!
But those who earn aprons must fight to keep them
I'm falling behind.
in their very first elimination challenge.
This is the most important challenge of your life.
It's the final day of auditions, and the last of the home cooks are ready to show the judges what they've brought to the table.
I'm gonna bring the 5. I put my work on hold. This is important right now. MasterChef means changing my life. I am planning to bring it.
This is the next level. It's the next step in my career. It's going to rock their world. I have one goal in mind, and that's to be Canada's first MasterChef.
Nothing scares me. I'm here to win.
I'm really excited to show my daughter that when you want something, you can go after it.
Big D's in the house!
First to audition is Danny, a proud Portuguese Canadian.
Julia. Food is a huge deal in a Portuguese house.
Wow, Daddy.
My dad is a European chef. He taught me everything. I got some crazy knife skills. I'm gonna blow everybody out of the water.
Each home cook has only 5 minutes to finish plating their signature dish. If 2 of the 3 judges think they've got what it takes, they will receive the coveted MasterChef Canada apron and the chance to move ahead in the competition.
How are you guys?
Excellent. So what's your name?
My name is Danny.
Great. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you.
And what are you making today?
I'm making pan-seared chorizo with a spicy Portuguese rice and a beer mustard reduction sauce.
What do you do?
I'm a high-rise construction worker.
Wow. How high do you go?
60 floors sometimes.
And that doesn't scare you?
No, not at all.
I do not do heights. That's a lot of butter you put in the pan. What's the plan there?
Just gonna put some beer in there.
Okay.
Mustard also.
Mustard in a plastic bottle, you know? I'm a bit skeptical. Did you make that chorizo yourself?
Yes, it takes me 3 days.
How's your sauce doing?
Yeah, it's a little buttery.
Just put more mustard and put more salt and pepper in. That's not hard.
Taste as you go, right?
Taste it again.
All right, we got to close this deal.
You happy with that?
No, I'm not. So I think I'm just gonna leave it off. I don't want to give you something that I'm not happy with.
So was this hand cut, all the meat in here?
Yes. Thank you, Chef.
I'm looking forward to this because you made it yourself.
Yes.
The sauce.
It's horrible. I would never serve that to you.
Sauce.
Yeah, sorry.
Sauce.
Sorry, Chef.
Sauce. Sauce.
That's the game winner there.
You're very proud of your sausage, aren't you?
Yes, very proud. It's an old recipe. It came from my grandmother. Thank you, Chef.
Danny, for me, the dish fell short, so it's a no. But thank you for what you did.
Portuguese families, they're very tight.
Yes.
Do you have any supporters here?
Yes.
We'll go get them.
All of you, come in. This is my family. This is why I'm here.
The chorizo was awesome. Apparently, that's a recipe that's been passed down.
Yes. This is my mother-in-law. Como é que a senhora pensa que o chouriço está bom? She says yes. Yes, it is very good.
Well, if she says yes, then I say yes.
Thank you, Chef.
I was looking forward to that beer and mustard sauce. That sauce would have made this dish perfect. But unfortunately, you blew the sauce. But you know something? I like the chorizos. That's good. It's a yes.
This is what I've wanted all my life. Dream big. It's my motto.
Danny triumphs with his handmade chorizo. But the remaining home cooks earn mixed reviews.
What's your name?
My name is Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Yes.
The pressure's on.
Woo! That's all right.
Uh-oh, don't worry. Just get it on the plate and it'll be just fine, I'm sure.
Perfect. Thank you, Chef.
What's this?
Passion fruit crumble with passion fruit white chocolate mousse.
The Russian ravioli with a brown butter sauce.
A chicken chayote soup.
I've made a Vietnamese soup with pork meatballs.
So what do you do?
I'm a dance fitness instructor.
I grew up on a pig farm. That was a lot of fun.
When I'm dancing in my kitchen, I'll be like, I'm always pumping it up, and I'm always slapping it around.
Oh.
This is a romantic, passionate dish that a couple should share. You're gonna have a food orgasm.
Is that right?
You'll be begging me for more.
Looks like a very messy orgasm we have here.
I've got to say no.
From one stylish guy to another, Claudio.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Vicky, I love you.
I love you too.
I just don't love your dish. My answer is no.
It's too little, too late.
This is just the beginning. I will be back.
There was a little too much heat.
I can do so much better.
It just did not make the cut.
But the judges do not always see eye to eye.
That dish did not make me sparkle. It's a no.
I'm a yes.
I'm willing to risk my reputation and give you a yes.
My answer is a yes.
I do not see the passion in that dish. My answer is no.
For me, it's a no.
I completely disagree.
The taste was not there.
I really want you to see what I'm seeing. You know when you meet that person who has potential?
But they all do, don't they?
Not like that. I want to coach him.
You are sure that you think you can do this with him?
In a heartbeat.
Softy, softy.
Where's Evan? Come on up here. Claudio really believes in you. And he convinced me that I should believe in you as much as he does.
I'm here to be Canada's first MasterChef.
The last audition of the day is Megan,
That's better.
a former cheerleader and stay-at-home mother of 2.
I do everything for my family. In the kitchen, I am business. I am fierce. So putting myself first doesn't happen too often.
This is something I would make for my husband to woo him and to just make him even more in love with me than he already is.
I came here to cook everybody under the table.
Hello, chefs, how are you?
Very well, thanks. What's your name?
My name is Megan.
And what you cooking for us?
A parsnip puree with arugula salad and goat cheese, warm beets, and a lamb chop with a mint gremolata on top. So all I'm doing is just making the gremolata. It's got the zest, it's gonna have the juice, it's gonna have what it needs to give it that really fresh taste.
The way you rattled off the flavors in that gremolata, you just sounded like a professional chef.
Thank you.
Are you competitive?
I do not lose.
I'm very tough.
I'm here to win.
I like you're confident.
Thank you.
Megan, how's this lamb supposed to be?
About a medium rare.
Almost medium rare. Very tender, well seasoned.
What's all this oil? That's a lot of oil.
That is a lot of oil.
So who's gonna be your cheerleader?
My husband is my biggest fan.
You're willing to leave them behind for a while?
Yeah, absolutely. I have 2 girls, so I can't tell them to go after their dreams and be what they want to be if I can't go after this for myself.
I think the lamb is great. I'm not so sure about the gremolata for me. I think a wonderful pan gravy with that might have been the way to go.
Okay.
Megan, I wasn't a big fan of the gremolata. I just found it a little bit too acidic. But I thought overall it was a very nicely presented dish. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a yes.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Thank you so much.
Michael, I actually disagree. The gremolata went nicely with the lamb. But the salad, oily, soggy, puree, too heavy. It's a no.
Thank you, Chef.
I hold that one last vote. Well, there were a few mistakes on the plate, but I thought you nailed that lamb. My answer is yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Come on up here.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is your husband out there?
Yes, he is.
Great. I'll go say hi to him.
Okay, thank you.
So Megan is the final home cook to receive an apron. She and 25 other hopefuls have impressed the judges enough to move on in the competition.
It's a yes.
Shut the front door. My dream is to open the first Cantonese food truck in Calgary.
Today I've prepared for you a chili pepper chocolate steak.
That's a really gutsy combination of flavors.
I'm ambitious, gutsy. I don't let anything keep me down.
I say yes.
I never thought my cooking would bring me this far.
You said cook with love. I cook for love every dish.
Finger licking good. It's an absolute yes.
I'm in this for my wife. I do it to make her proud. I say yes.
I'm doing this for my mom.
It's the best dish we've had so far.
Thank you, Chef.
This is day one of the rest of my life.
This is a life-changing thing. From here on in, my life has changed.
Each one believes they will become Canada's first Master Chef.
Now that I've got my apron, the rest of these home cooks better be watching out for me.
Now, all the home cooks who earned aprons must compete to keep them in their very first Elimination Challenge, where the winners will be going on to the MasterChef Canada kitchen, and the rest will be going home.
Oh my gosh, it's game on all over again.
I am a competitor. I'm ready to go.
Could this be the end of my journey, or does it begin here?
Congratulations on making it this far.
You have earned your aprons, but do you have what it takes to keep them?
Your first challenge is inspired by the first settlers of this country. They didn't have state-of-the-art equipment, and neither will you. For this challenge, you will have only one burner,
One pan.
Oh my God.
And one chicken.
One chicken? I'm a plumber, I'm not a butcher.
Okay, here we go.
I see Alvin grab a live chicken and I think to myself, what?
That's right. No stovetop, no oven, just one burner, one pan, and one chicken.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Chicken has been cooked 1,000 ways. You can use the whole chicken or any part of it.
You may not have much equipment, but you do have access to a bounty of ingredients. Fresh fruit, vegetables, herbs, and dairy. The best this country has to offer.
All of you represent so many diverse cultures. This is a great opportunity to convey who you are.
Cook a chicken in 1 hour in one pan. What am I gonna do with this bird?
Chicken. So easy and so hard.
This is the most important challenge of your life.
You have 60 minutes, starting now!
I run into the pantry and it's mayhem. I just start throwing elbows and I grab everything that I need. And all of a sudden it was like a mad dash through the pantry trying to figure out, geez, what I was gonna do.
5 minutes in, and you can see the place has gone absolutely crazy.
The biggest mistake is when they go to the pantry, it's like going into a candy store. It's not good form to be indecisive.
This challenge is pretty intimidating. Like, I got nothing to work with.
The hell? It's a stress test, and I'm stressed.
Having 26 home cooks butchering chickens at the same time is nerve-wracking. Chicken parts are flying everywhere.
The biggest mistake they can make is trying to cook a whole breast or a whole leg on the bone. It's going to take too long.
100%.
I'm making a pan-roasted chicken with a lemon and wine sauce. My biggest fear today is that my chicken will be completely and utterly undercooked.
I'm doing a Southwestern-inspired spiced seared chicken breast and with a little crispy chicken skin that I will attempt.
I am making pan-seared involtini. I'm also serving it with some mixed greens. I am making a chicken madras with a cucumber raita and roti. I'm a little bit worried about time.
You have 45 minutes left.
45?
I'm falling behind.
Bubba, tell me what you're making.
I am making a barbecue chicken Southwestern sandwich. Making the sandwich for the judges, it was the first thing that popped into my mind. When the first thing pops in, you go with it.
Are you worried that it might be a little simple?
I'm not too concerned.
Well, I hope you're right.
Having the judges come up to us while we're cooking is really nerve-wracking.
What's in here? What's in here?
I'm making a chicken involtini.
You gonna tie that up?
No, I'm not. I have no string.
Maybe you can use some chives or something like that.
I was
That
absolutely
works.
thinking of using the bacon, to wrap the bacon around.
You gotta watch out. Put that in the pan, it may just fall flat.
Alvin Lung scares me to death.
Today I am making Jewish-style chopped liver
on top of bread served with a red wine syrup. All the judges are gonna really love the flavors that I'm putting in it.
Well, I hope you're right, because otherwise, you'll be chopped liver.
You have 30 minutes to go.
Come on.
Feeling the pressure for sure.
What's happening here, Eric? This is all you? This whole mess is you?
Yes, chef.
Wow.
I'm not used to working in such a small space. It's pretty disastrous, my station.
I'm kneading my dough for my ravioli right now. I'm making a chicken ravioli with herb cream sauce.
Okay.
Wow. Homemade ravioli. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
It'll take a lot of time, though.
I know, chef.
Julie, how are you dealing with the time pressure?
I cook at home. Within half an hour, I have dinner ready.
So this should be easy then.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I am in complete crisis. Julie's making an involtini too, and I'm worried that I'm going to be compared to her.
Involtini's an Italian dish, and I'm Italian, so I'm really not worried.
Yeah, I'm totally unrolling.
It looks like you have maybe too much stuffing in that piece of chicken. When it hit the hot pan, it shrunk and exploded. If you turn it very, very gently, you might just save it.
I am terrified right now.
I hit a massive crisis. I have to improvise.
You have 10 minutes. Time to panic. Go, 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 go!
I'm feeling the pressure. The pressure's on.
Okay, Alvin, who do you think is looking good?
You know, surprisingly, Kayla, because I'm not seeing a lot of spices. In her dish, I'm seeing spice. It's interesting. I really want to dig into that.
Danny is looking great. He's doing a chicken Valencia. It looked very rich and encouraging. I'm concerned about Danielle with her involtini. When she put the chicken into the hot pan, it shrunk and burst on her.
I told her about this. You have to tie it up. She says she was going to wrap it in bacon or something like that.
You know what Julie did? She did the same dish, but then she skewered it with the rosemary.
Julie is super cool. Danielle is getting crushed under the pressure.
There are a number of dishes that I see that aren't making it to the MasterChef standard. Bubba, a sandwich is just not good enough. Dale, he's doing chopped liver.
That's it? Just chopped liver?
Just chopped liver as a MasterChef dish.
Eric, I'm really concerned. He's a bit messy right now.
Still, 1 hour and you pulled off pasta? That's impressive.
Impressive.
You know, he hasn't pulled it off yet.
This test can be won or lost in the final minutes, is my opinion.
I agree with you 100%.
I fixed my involtini by weighting it down.
It's not what I would serve at home, but I did what I could under the conditions.
1 minute. This is your final minute. You better be plating. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Plain and simple.
It's done.
Yeah.
Now the judges will have one final look and taste before deciding who will move forward and who will go home.
The chicken is on the plate. It is looking excellent. But is it cooked?
My curry smells amazing. The chicken is cooked perfectly. And then the judges taste it.
I am sweating my coyotes off.
Extremely intimidating when they're just staring over you. I think I'm going home at this point.
The judges have determined which home cooks have earned a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen and who will be going home.
Now, based on what we have seen and tasted, we like to call the following people up here. Mike.
Why did they call my name first? I must have really screwed up.
Burrida. Julie. Megan.
I have no idea what to think.
Josh.
I'm just hoping for the best right now.
Who in this group thinks that they have the commitment, the drive, and the talent to move ahead in this competition?
Based on this challenge, it is our feeling that all of you are absolutely right.
My mind is completely blown.
We're hugging, we're so emotional, but at the same time, I am eyeing every one of those people up thinking, you are next on my chopping block.
The judges will now call up 2 more groups of home cooks. One of these groups will be moving forward to the MasterChef Canada kitchen, and the other will be going home.
Rob, Sarah, JP, Allison, Natalia, and Jordan.
I'm really disappointed in my dish, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe the judges are gonna throw me a little bone.
Tamara, Eric, Pino, Ben, Danielle,
I am terrified right now. I could be going home or I could be going into the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Carly, and Brooke.
My heart's beating so fast, I'm really freaking out.
You all brought an incredible amount of passion to the table. All your dishes showed great promise.
The bad news is that some of these dishes aren't quite MasterChef quality.
The good news is that some of them were. And those dishes were made by this group.
I'm trying so hard not to cry. I am one of Canada's top home cooks. This is incredible.
The rest of you, I'm very sorry. Please take off your aprons.
The 8 home cooks remaining were still on the fence about you. Please bring your dishes up to the front.
It just hits me like a ton of bricks. I'm on the bubble.
I hope this dish is enough to keep this apron. The judges have already sent me home once. I don't want that to happen again.
First up is Dale and John. John, please bring your dish up to be tasted.
Yes, sir.
What did you make?
Lemon pan-roasted chicken with a green salad and a cipollini onion.
Cooked it bone on?
Yes, I cooked it bone on, yes.
Is that raw?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dale, would you please step up to the podium?
Jewish-style chopped liver.
I must say, I like the presentation.
Thank you, sir.
I'm still a little puzzled as to chopped chicken liver. Do you still feel that it was the right decision?
Yes, sir.
Surprising.
Very brave.
John, overall, we felt the color on the chicken looked terrific, but the fact that it was undercooked is troublesome. Dale, you delivered a dish that was very unique and different. But is it MasterChef quality? Only one of you deserves to stay.
Dale, you have a lot of work to do before you uncover your true potential. And we think that it might be best if you did that work in the MasterChef kitchen. John, please take off your apron.
I know if I ever want to win the MasterChef Canada title, there's gotta be a hell of a lot of work ahead of me.
Next up, Sparkle and Bubba.
I've already justified myself by earning this white apron, but I want the one with my name on it. I go to a Southwestern chicken sandwich
You didn't make the bread.
No.
I'm more interested in what's in between the bun, because that's what you made. It's very nice. There's some really great elements here.
Thank you, chef.
Baba, do you think a Michelin star chef like me would like this dish?
I would hope so, yes, chef. Thank you.
Sparkle.
It's curry chicken, green bananas on the side, and there's dumplings underneath.
What's this?
That is green banana.
Have you made that before? You ever used green banana?
Yes.
I'm surprised to hear that because this is raw.
It's not too spicy. Wonderful aromatic background. But the technical issue of an undercooked plantain.
Yes, chef.
Sparkle and Baba, we like your spirit. We love your determination. We just didn't like your dishes enough to put you through. Please take off your aprons.
Damn right I took a big ballsy chance with that sandwich. Nobody gets to be a master chef by playing it safe. And that's why I'll be here next year. I ain't done.
Evan and Kayla, it's your turn.
I am shaking. I am sweating like a little pig. It is not good.
Kayla, tell me what you call the dish.
Chicken madras with a cucumber raita and a traditional roti.
Good, bold flavors. Exactly what I'd be looking for in a madras. But for me, there's far too much cumin seed in there. Very, very powerful.
Incredible aroma. Did you toast all the spices?
I did toast the spices.
That would have been a big mistake if you hadn't. A lot of spice, which is good. A lot of spice, which is not so good. Thank you. Evan, will you please bring your dish to the podium?
This is a Southwestern-inspired seared chicken breast with a fresh tomato and corn salsa and crispy fried chicken skin.
Chicken looks actually very moist. And it is moist.
I was very careful about that.
How did you cook the corn? Looks raw. It is raw. I was expecting more out of you.
So what is the distinctive flavor that I'm going to taste when I eat
You're gonna taste some cumin, you're gonna taste some jalapeno, you're gonna taste some fresh lime juice.
Is this the dish that you think is going to take you to the finals?
I think this will get me through.
Evan, there are things about your dish that we really, really like. Sadly, not enough to move you forward. Please take off your apron. Don't give up on cooking. I'd really like to see you here again. Kayla, overall, your dish was good. But is it a MasterChef quality dish?
I think it is.
Kayla?
Yes, chef.
It only matters what we think. And we think yes.
Dora and Danny are the final home cooks to face elimination.
Dora, please bring your dish up here.
In the whole scope of moments after the birth of my son, this is number 2. I want to be here. I want this more than anybody else here. It's a chicken pot pie with a bannock crust.
You know, I grew up in the UK, so pot pie, it was a staple for me. You call this a bannock?
It's close to a real bannock.
To me, it's more like a biscuit.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, the best meals I've ever had are meals that my mother's cooked for me. Is this something you would ever consider making for your family?
Oh, I make chicken pot pie all the time.
Yeah, let's try something here. How was it we take this out? What's going on?
There's a roux with white wine, savory, thyme, sage.
And this is the star of the dish right here, the chicken?
I'm sure hoping it is.
Danny?
This moment right now for me is one of the most exciting things in my life. I want to do a fine dining catering company for my father. I owe absolutely everything to that man.
Danny, I was watching out there. I saw a lot of impressive chopping.
Thank you.
What's this called?
Chicken couscous, Valencia style. It's a peasant dish.
Doesn't look that great. Tastes better than it looks.
Thank you, chef.
Danny? I like the choice of the couscous.
Thank you.
I still feel the texture of it rolling around in my mouth. The stock, the seasonings are subtle. But the presentation?
Yes.
Would you have changed anything on the plate?
After seeing it, I would have probably just made one with maybe a little bit of a dish, a deep dish. I will learn as I go.
I love Danny, but I want the judges to tell me that I'm going up on that podium.
This has been the toughest decision that we've had to make tonight.
It's killing me inside. I want to be the one being called.
It's obvious that you both want this badly.
Real bad.
Yep.
And we know you're both willing to give it all you got.
I think we both were starting to pray.
This is my dream. This is what I want. Really, really bad.
If we could, we'd give both of you a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. And we can.
Who'd have thought Dora the plumber girl from Alberta would get to the top 60?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Will you please join us up front here?
Congratulations.
You are the 16 finalists for MasterChef Canada.
The next time we meet, we'll be in a cooking space that will fulfill your wildest dreams. The MasterChef Canada kitchen. Now go get some rest. You're gonna need it. And good luck.
On the next episode of MasterChef Canada.
Wow. It's grand and it's beautiful.
Congratulations. You've made it to the kitchen of your dreams.
The home cooks face their first mystery box challenge. And it doesn't take long for sparks to fly.
She talks a lot.
You should be glad I'm up here.
And a surprise elimination shocks the home cooks. In 42 countries across the globe, gifted home cooks have competed for the best chefs on the planet.
That's delicious.
And the life-changing title of MasterChef. Now, the biggest culinary competition in the world has come to Canada. Months ago, thousands of home cooks came out.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
I'm a tattoo artist.
I'm a new immigrant.
50 were invited to audition.
Bonjour, chef. I've got quails 2 ways. I'm marinated in maple syrup.
A Nova Scotia hodgepodge with a butter poached lobster.
The reason I'm doing Arctic chars, of course, to represent Manitoba.
They all have a dream.
I'd love to have a little diner, do a little catering thing.
Having my own little sandwich shop. Canada's first Michelin star, right here.
But first, they had to impress 3 of the biggest culinary stars on the planet. Claudio Aprile.
Boom.
Hailed for his fearless creativity at home and abroad.
I've cooked in the world's greatest kitchens and brought those global flavors to my growing restaurant dynasty.
Alvin Lung, the demon chef.
You can cook.
Raised in Scarborough, he came to fame in Asia.
There are only 2 self-taught Michelin star chefs in the world, and I'm one of them.
Michael Bonaccini,
Beautiful, exquisite.
a godfather of world-class cuisine in Canada.
I built a restaurant empire, one great dish at a time.
Last week, those who won aprons fought to keep them in their first Elimination Challenge.
1 burner.
1 pan.
And 1 chicken. No!
This is the most important challenge of your life.
The 16 home cooks who made the best dishes earned a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen, where each week they'll face extreme challenges.
No, you don't understand. We can't.
We have 2 fucking plates. Get them on the plate.
They'll cook for the nation's finest
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
and for some of the toughest critics in the world.
This is when the rubber meets the road.
It's a battle for a life-changing title and $100,000. Tonight, the top 16 face their first Mystery Box Challenge. And it doesn't take long for tensions to ignite.
She talked a lot.
You should be glad I'm up here.
Who will be eliminated?
You give me this!
And who will be one step closer to becoming Canada's first ever MasterChef?
Wow.
We walk into the kitchen, I am in shock.
It's grand and it's beautiful and everything is shiny and the stations are perfect.
It's butterflies, it's excitement, it's anxiety, it's everything rolled into one.
I see the judges and I lose it a little bit. It's just unbelievable.
I am so ready to rock and roll. I cannot wait to get that knife in my hand and start cooking and kiss some butt.
Congratulations. You've made it to the kitchen of your dreams.
Thousands of home cooks from across the country wanted to be where you are right now. One of you will become Canada's first ever MasterChef.
To win, you have to be fearless. Do you have what it takes?
Yes, chef! Please go to your stations.
Wow.
At your fingertips is state-of-the-art equipment. Beautiful Miele cooktops and ovens, and an equipment room stocked with tools that any chef in the country would envy.
You have everything you need to succeed.
It's time for your first Mystery Box Challenge. Any cook can follow a recipe. We want you to be inspired by beautiful ingredients to create something delicious and unique.
You have 60 minutes to make a great dish with the ingredients under that box.
The person who makes the best dish will have a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge. A challenge that will result in at least one of you going home.
On the count of 3, lift your box. Ready.
I have no idea what's in that mystery box.
1.
Could be chocolate, could be tomatoes, it could be beef.
2. 3. Lift.
Some beautiful ingredients here. An exquisite pork loin, the highest quality peanut butter, crunchy and smooth, banana, semi-sweet chocolate, honey, and chorizo.
I'm thinking, what the? Pork loin and peanut butter.
My eyes lock onto the pork tenderloin like a homing missile. I know I'm going right for that. That's the star of my dish.
With every mystery box challenge, you'll have the use of a staple pantry box at your station. You can use some or all of these delicious ingredients, and you have full access to the equipment room. Prove to us that you deserve to be here. Ready? Your 60 minutes starts now.
Can't find a grater.
I'm gonna wing a cake over here. We'll see what happens.
Mystery box, it's time to take risks, and hopefully they pay off. I've got to make sure that I'm pushing myself as much as possible, or I'm not going to be MasterChef Canada.
This is their first mystery box challenge. The swing ingredient is the Kraft peanut butter. That can go either way, sweet or savory.
I would probably pick a dessert.
I would tend to agree.
I'm not a sweet guy. So the pork loin, the peanut butter, the chili, that's speaking satay to me.
I'm actually going to make a kind of Southwestern-inspired pork tenderloin. I've actually got it smoking here in this bag. I want to infuse it with some nice smoky flavor. Boom! Smells delicious. I think the judge is going to like it.
I'm gonna make a marinated pork tenderloin with a noodle stir fry. I'm gonna make a peanut vinaigrette, a little bit of sweet, and I added a little bit of some spice. I'm going Asian today. I'm making a warm noodle stir fry. I'm gonna do a really adventurous sauce with the peanut butter and the vanilla. Tasty.
You're at the halfway mark. You have 30 minutes left.
I'm gonna attempt a peanut satay soup without the main spices.
Kayla, what you making?
Hi there, I am making a peanut butter and chocolate creme brulee.
Have you made this before?
I have made creme brulee, but I've never put these flavors together.
Really?
Well, one thing you gotta really be careful. You have chocolate and you have peanut butter. You gotta make sure that you can taste both.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You have 15 minutes left.
I just have to put my meat under the broiler. Just a matter of getting it all together at the last minute.
Carly, can you tell me quickly what you're making?
A peanut soup.
What's the spice are you gonna be using?
The garlic and ginger.
You know, those gingers are cut up in fairly big pieces. You know, to get the flavors out very quickly, I would cut them smaller.
Right on. Thank you.
What are you making here, Eric? I'm making a fruit tart, and I'm gonna fill it with bananas and top it with some brulee strawberries. Are you using crunchy or smooth peanut butter? I'm using crunchy for the filling, and then I mix some smooth with the chocolate. Why'd you decide to go sweet instead of savory? I thought it was more outside the box. Figured everybody would do pork tenderloin. A little bit risky? Yeah, I'm all about taking risks.
Hello, chefs. How are you?
What you working on?
I'm working on a peanut cream sauce. It's just going to be a sauce for my peanut butter pork. And then I have some feijoada here, which is white beans with some chorizo, some Portuguese. I'm all about the peasant stuff.
Let me taste that sauce. You have 10 minutes left.
I am making a white cake, but what I'm going to be doing is making a chocolate peanut butter sauce with a strawberry syrup reduction. I've got to get it all perfect to stay.
Meat looks and smells fantastic. I just actually tried the oil that it's searing in, which is the mix of the rendered down chorizo fat and the peanut oil. I'm pretty excited, to be honest, right now.
You have 5 minutes left. You should be finishing your dish.
How do you think it's going?
I'm very, very concerned right now, though, about Pinot, because he has raw muffins. They came out of the oven, but too early, and they're raw in the middle.
That's no good.
How do you feel about Eric? He's also doing a dessert. Now, he chose that to try and impress us.
Taking risks can often give reward, so I'm really interested to see how that's coming.
How do you feel about Carly?
She's making a peanut soup with a pork. I think it actually could taste quite nice, because she's got the right ingredients in there. Look, that could be one to watch. Time is the big challenge.
1 minute, you better be plating.
I just want to make sure my plating is absolutely stunned, and I really want to be part of the top 3 that's up there. I don't know how to get this out.
Didn't brulee the way I wanted it to.
You have 15 seconds.
Time's almost up on the first mystery box challenge, and the home cooks are scrambling with finishing touches.
Thank God this is not an elimination test.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
They had just 1 hour to create a superb sweet or savory dish. After observing and sampling throughout the challenge, the judges now take one final look to identify 3 outstanding dishes. The winner of this mystery box will be given a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
I'm definitely expecting to hear my name in the top 3. My pork is cooked absolutely beautifully.
The first dish we want to taste is creative and balanced.
It used the ingredients in the box in a smart way. And that dish belongs to Carly. Please bring your dish to the podium.
I feel crazy. I feel whoa. I just pulled it off. Oh my goodness. The plate looks beautiful. I'm so proud of this dish. I really am. I call it a spicy peanut soup with pork and crispy peanuts.
Wow. Fantastic. I love the consistency, and I really admire how you took a classic ingredient such as peanut butter and elevated it.
I love that texture. Pork, soft, tender, the soup, velvety, the noodles, just right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Those flavors are bright and punchy and full of zest. It's a very nice dish.
The second person who made it into our top 3 chose to do a sweet dish.
This was definitely the best looking we saw today. And the person who made this dessert is Eric.
My strategy is showing the judges my potential, my versatility, and my ambition. It's a banana peanut butter tart topped with strawberries and a chocolate peanut butter sauce.
The taste blends very nicely together. It's just a touch dry. I would serve this with some ice cream or a sauce. Very nice.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It's very well balanced.
Nice, lightly golden brown crust and even thickness all the way around. The peanut butter, the chocolate, the strawberries cut the richness. Sometimes it's just hard to find something wrong with such a great dish.
Thank you so much. Good job. I don't think the other home cooks know I can cook. Now the cat's out of the bag. They know I'm a top contender. I'm a threat to be reckoned with.
Our third pick showed a surprising level of sophistication for a home cook.
A few of you made similar things, but this really stood out.
I want to be the first one to win the first Mystery Box Challenge on the first ever MasterChef Canada.
And the dish we're talking about belonged to...
They just need to call out Josh.
Merida.
What's this called?
Noodle stir fry with a sweet and spicy vinaigrette and a cilantro salad on top.
You certainly nailed it with the hot and sweet. I thought the seasoning was perfect.
What I really admire about this dish is the Scotch bonnet. Have you worked with that ingredient before?
Yes, I use it all the time.
I don't think anyone else even used that pepper.
You know, those flavors are strong, bold. That heat just pushes you right to the edge, but then that sweetness brings you right back. It's that fine balance that you managed to achieve.
I don't think Marita is a threat. She can cook Trinidadian food. That's all I've seen from her.
Overall, very impressive.
Taste was there.
Yep.
Chef Alvin said to be fearless, so I'm trying to show him I am fearless. I'm the only one willing to take risks.
3 amazing dishes. But only one can take the honor of winning the first Mystery Box Challenge.
The winner of this challenge, the cook that right now is the cook to beat in this competition, is Marita.
I am here to win this. The other home cooks better watch out.
For winning today's Mystery Box Challenge, Marita gets a huge advantage. Please follow us into the MasterChef Canada pantry.
Should have been me.
I was just so close to winning, and it just sucks so much more.
As the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, Marita is the first home cook to enter the MasterChef Canada pantry. Here, she is in control of the first Elimination Challenge.
Walking into the pantry is like a dream. There's every single ingredient that you would want to work with.
The ingredient, style of food, or dish that everyone must cook is her choice. But the judges dictate the culinary theme.
I am going to be very strategic and hopefully set a couple people home.
We've each chosen a favorite ingredient that comes from the Canadian land, sea, or sky. Are you ready to find out what they are?
Yes, chef.
Your first choice is found in cold ocean waters and in the Great Lakes. It's a small fish that packs a big punch. Smelts. They can be grilled or fried, and the bones are often left intact.
You also have the choice of my personal favorite. It's a meat that years ago fed Canada's First Nations. Venison. This dark, delicious deer meat can be cooked in any number of ways. The challenge is to pair it with ingredients that can stand up to its robust flavors.
Marita, your third choice is my airborne favorite. This waterfowl is delicious and versatile. Duck, a classic restaurant dish in Canada. Duck is richer than other poultry. In the wrong hands, it can be a disaster.
What do you think of these 3 ingredients?
Some of these ingredients could throw the other competitors for a loop.
As a reward for winning the mystery box, you'll be sitting this elimination challenge out. The question now is, which way do you want to go? By land, by air, or by sea?
Marita, what do you choose?
I choose...
Because Marita won the Mystery Box Challenge, she's safe from elimination and she's on her way up to the gallery. Marita's second advantage was picking the ingredient that you're all going to have to cook with. But she has a third advantage that we haven't told her about yet. Marita, you get to choose one more person who will join you up there in the gallery, also safe from elimination.
If she's playing the game right, she keeps her friends close and her enemies even closer. I'm hoping she'll pick me.
But remember, it's a title and $100,000 at stake. So, Marita, who do you choose to join you up there?
I choose... Brooke.
Brooke, how do you feel about that decision?
I think she chose me because she respects me and she wants me to stay in the game. Don't let the pretty face and the long stripper hair fool you. She's a smart cookie, that girl.
Is that why you chose her?
No, not at all.
Aw, snap.
The reason I choose Brooke is because I can beat Brooke another day.
In the pantry, Marita was presented with 3 of our favorite ingredients from the Canadian land, the sea, and sky.
The ingredient Marita chose was Smelts.
These home cooks are squirming like little smelts.
Smelt. Or is it Smelt? It's even got a dumb name. Smelt. Who named that fish?
Smelts. Think, man. Portuguese fish. So I'm pretty happy.
I am absolutely ecstatic. I know what to do with Smelts.
I've never heard of it, never seen it, never tasted it, never cooked with it. I'm screwed. I'm going home.
Marita and Brooke are safe from elimination. They don't have to create an incredible MasterChef-worthy dish with Smelts. But you do. Ready? Your 60 minutes starts now.
The home cooks have 60 minutes to create a restaurant-quality dish that features Smelts, a traditional ingredient from Canadian waters.
Anyone have coconut milk? Coconut milk.
At the end of this challenge, at least one home cook will be eliminated.
Smelts they're tiny fish. You don't want to overdo anything to them. I'm gonna batter them in some flour. I'm gonna fry them nice and crispy, like my mom used to make.
One thing you gotta be careful with Smelt, it doesn't carry a lot of flavor.
It's a very mild fish.
Yes.
What would you be making with Smelts?
Well, I would just simply bread it, bit of flour, deep fry, get it a bit crispy, and season it.
I would probably go down the same route. I would be definitely deep frying.
Yes.
I might even add a little bit of ground corn flour because it's a nice bit of crunch and texture.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what are the pitfalls here?
It's got to be quick, fast, direct heat.
You're limited with the cooking methods.
Exactly. They get very soggy and mealy if you stew them in the oven or bake them in the oven.
Let me guess. Smelts and chorizo.
No chorizo in this one.
Really? You're doing?
Smelt croquettes.
Is that a Portuguese dish?
It usually is done with cod. Figured I'd try a little risk and switch it up.
You're pretty confident, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Danny just threw all his fish into a blender.
Pureed Smelts is a no-no.
What do you think are the big concerns here?
You know, Danny's making a croquette. I can see the smell. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's being lost in the potato and the seasoning.
I'm in my zone. If they're all nervous,
Crap, crap, crap.
I'm cool as cucumber.
30 minutes left.
I cook what I know. I keep it simple, but I keep it elegant.
What are you making here?
I am making smelt and caramelized onion quiche.
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 You think that's gonna work?
I make quiches all the time.
Risky.
Good. It'll all be good.
Megan is a hot mess.
I think I have schmelts in my hair. I do, yeah.
At the end of this challenge, at least one home cook will be asked to leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Coconut oil in my eye. I got a big bag of tiny little fish. Cook, man.
And hi there.
Hello, chefs.
So you're feeling comfortable with Smelts?
Never cooked with smelt, but I have made a fish cake.
So you're removing all the bones, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best. These are such tiny, delicate little fish, though.
Do you think that's the right thing to do?
I think the right thing to do is to keep it simple.
Well, who do you think is gonna go home?
Not me, somebody else. I'm sticking around, man. I got more bad jokes to make in front of you guys. I want to try to make you laugh, especially.
Today I'm making a fish soup with soba noodles topped with some braised smelt and some crispy smelt. I'm gonna try to fry it. I'm extremely worried. It smells putrid, it's slimy, it's gross. I really don't want to work with it.
Tamara, tell me what your dish is.
I'm doing a take on a Vietnamese spring roll. I'm marinating some schmelk in sake, and I'm also crisping some up in cornstarch. I'm gonna try some and see which one turns out better.
You think that was a wise decision?
I'm gonna try to impress today. I'm not playing it safe, that's for sure.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Danny, how those croquettes doing?
Almost there.
I would have killed that fish. You should be glad I'm up here.
She talks a lot.
She's pretty darn cocky.
Kayla's got a lot of garbage on her station, man.
Kayla. I'm curious to see if she's creative. I don't think she is.
There's the heat of the Scotch bonnet.
What are you making here?
Thai curry.
Holy shit, that's hot. How much pepper did you use in that?
I used half of a Scotch bonnet.
You know how hot that is, right?
I made a really stupid mistake. It's way too spicy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this. Can I use a little bit of your whole milk? I'm gonna add a crap load of cream to it, some vegetable stock, but at this point, it's not looking good.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left!
There's some very interesting dishes coming out. Very creative, don't you think?
I am absolutely surprised.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Dale's doing the gougere.
Looks like choux pastry. He's trying to stand out. That's his strategy.
It's going to be cut open and it's going to be stuffed with the Smelt.
You have 10 minutes left!
Man, be cool, man.
I'm really worried about Megan making a quiche out of smelts. I just can't see that working.
It's gonna be all steamed, mushy, big mistake.
Please, quiche gods, I don't ask for much.
1 minute!
Here we go.
You should be plating.
Finishing touches on those plates, please.
Don't even care.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Good job.
We gave you a beautiful ingredient from the Canadian oceans and lakes. Let's see how you did.
Eric, come on up. What is this?
Smelt broth with soba noodles, topped with braised smelt and deep fried smelt.
My favorite is the braised smelt because I find it very innovative, and even I would not think of something like that.
Thank you, Chef.
Delicious, lemony, a little bit of heat.
Took a massive risk here. Smelts 3 ways, and every way is good. Tamara, please come up. What do we have here?
I did my take on a Vietnamese salad roll with soba noodles, sesame oil, chili paste, marinated the fish in some sake and fried them.
I notice you keep pulling the Asian card.
Yeah. First I did Indian,
Asian,
then I did Chinese,
Asian,
and then I did Vietnamese.
Asian, again.
I'm trying to go around the world.
Maybe skip Asian next time. They're delicious.
Thank you.
I wish there were more of the smelts, though. Thank you.
Tamara, I like the presentation. It looks very nice.
I was trying to go big and not go home.
Sounds like a good strategy. I really like the flavors. I think it's a very smart dish. Well done.
Thank you very much. I am not just a one-trick pony. I can do other things other than Asian, and I'm definitely gonna bring it.
Danny, please come up here with your dish.
What's going on here?
Smelt croquettes with chili lime sauce.
Where are the smelts?
I pureed them and then...
You pureed them? Why? Why would you puree a beautiful fish like that and turn it into mush? It's pretty bad.
Danny, saw you out there, arms folded like this. You're very cool.
Always.
Let's see. Is this a joke? I mean, this is MasterChef Canada, and you give me this?
I'm pretty much screwed. I could be going home for croquettes.
Dale, would you please come up with your dish?
Looks like you made choux pastry.
Yes, I did, Chef. They are cheese gorges stuffed with the smelt that has been pan-fried in butter for a few minutes.
You know you got it right if it's hollow in the middle. Is this hollow in the middle?
Yes, they are, Chef.
Look at that. Perfectly hollow. That's a sign of somebody who has some great technique. The fish have a very nice texture, actually. Very soft, delicate. Fantastic.
Well, the gougère is cooked impeccably. Perfect little vessel to put the smelt in. The creaminess and the dill actually work. I am impressed.
Well done.
Megan, can you please come up here with your dish?
This is a smelt caramelized onion quiche with mushrooms and asparagus.
First thing I would do, get rid of this, you know?
I'm puzzled by this entire dish. The size, the presentation, just weird. It's very fishy in an unpleasant way.
Hino.
I lightly floured and I deep fried the smelt. I also made a little vegetable soup with a homemade noodle.
I think it's a very nice presentation. The fact that you've used a little kitchen towel to take out some of that extra oil from the frying, it's one of the best I've seen today in presentation. Very nice. It's the kind of dish I'd like to go home to at night.
I'm intrigued by this. What is this?
It's a homemade noodle. They're called tagliatelle.
It's incredible that you managed to do all of this in such a short period of time. I would serve this in my restaurant.
That is truly an honor for you to say that.
He did something that I couldn't do in LA. He's the one to watch.
Kayla, would you please bring up your dish?
I call it a spicy red curry with jasmine rice and panko fried smelt.
Whoa! You like very spicy food, don't you?
Yes.
I don't.
Try that.
It's too spicy.
Where is the star of the show? This is it here?
Yes, Chef.
This lonely little smelt right now is probably thinking, how did I end up in this fire? Please go back to your station.
Kind of made my day.
Ben, let's see your dish. What do you call these things?
I call these I really want to stay fish cakes, man.
This looks like I want to watch the show from my couch, fish cakes.
That's some garnish, but...
That's garnish? Looks like compost. Don't taste fish. None of it makes any sense to me.
There were some great dishes. There were some horrible dishes.
We need a moment to discuss who's going to be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen. How are we feeling?
I think we know who's going to be in the bottom.
All right.
In this first elimination challenge, there were two standout dishes. The first dish was inventive and gutsy.
This dish belongs to Dale.
Congratulations, Dale. Well done.
I'm extremely excited. I really have the skills to be here.
But there was another dish that was slightly better. The home cook that made it will, like Dale, become a team captain in your first field challenge.
That home cook is... Pino.
Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Amazing job, Pino.
Thank you very much. I feel fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The judges loved my dish, and it just feels unbelievable.
Now, the worst dishes. Dishes that were nowhere near what we expect.
Because of these dishes, at least one of you will be going home.
The first dish did not respect the delicacy of the smelts.
I'm nervous and I'm sweaty and I'm about to cry. It's brutal.
Please step forward. Danny.
I don't want to go home yet, and I'm not ready to go home.
The second disastrous dish was confused and complicated.
Please step forward. Megan.
I'm super disappointed. I know I'm a better home cook than that.
The third disappointing dish did a disservice to a delicate fish.
And that dish belonged to Ben.
My stomach just cramps up. My heart sinks. I don't know what to think.
Megan, Ben, and Danny. To win this competition, you have to cook as if your life depends upon it, each and every challenge.
Ben, it's about organizing your dish in your head and executing it on a high level.
Megan, you made a bad call in choosing a quiche.
I think it was an ingredient that tripped me up.
Danny, you seem to be cooking for yourself, not us.
I screwed up. Won't happen again, but I really want to stay.
None of the dishes you made today were worthy of this competition. And since this is an elimination challenge, at least one person is going home. Ben and Danny. Megan. Ben. Please take off your apron. You're leaving the MasterChef kitchen.
I wish I didn't make that stupid fish cake. There's no sense in being bummed out. I got to showcase myself and my cooking. I was one of the 16 best home cooks in Canada. That's pretty cool.
Danny and Megan, it's not over for you yet. Neither of you are safe. Because two people are leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen today.
Holy shit.
We feel that based on your performance, only one of you deserves to stay.
Megan, that person is not you. Please take off your apron. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank God.
I tried to be fearless, and I tried to go a little outside of the box, I guess. Being part of MasterChef Canada is an honor.
It's an absolute yes.
And I hope nobody takes it for granted.
Danny, you've been given another chance. Please go back to your station. If you thought these two challenges were difficult, think again. Next up is your first team challenge. Make sure that you're one of the home cooks that shines. Now go get some rest. You're gonna need it.
Coming up on MasterChef Canada, the home cooks face their very first team challenge.
Today, you'll be making lunch for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Come on, guys, we do not want to go home.
Bring it together, guys, let's go.
But as they battle to impress hockey's biggest stars,
Whoa!
Insanity. Some home cooks start to battle each other.
Don't get moody with me because you messed up.
I wasn't told what to do.
Previously on MasterChef Canada.
Wow. Congratulations. You've made it to the kitchen of your dreams.
The top 16 home cooks faced their first Mystery Box Challenge. And it didn't take long for sparks to fly.
She talked a lot.
You should be glad I'm up here.
And in a shocking twist, not just one, but 2 home cooks were eliminated. Tonight, the home cooks face their first team challenge.
You'll be making lunch with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Come on, guys. We do not want to go home.
Bring it together, guys. Let's go.
As they battle to impress some of the biggest stars in hockey.
Whoa.
Some cooks battle each other instead.
Don't get moody with me because you messed up, okay?
I wasn't told what to do.
Now!
And the losing team faces a grueling pressure test.
I'd be very worried if I were you.
That will send one MasterChef Canada hopeful home for good. It's the crack of dawn, and our remaining 14 home cooks have arrived at the Air Canada Centre, the country's largest sports and entertainment stadium, where they're about to face off in their very first team challenge.
I have no idea what to expect, but I'm really excited to be there anyways.
For first us, like, what are we going to be doing? Are we going to be playing some hockey? Because I didn't bring my skates.
Are you kidding me? I'm just thinking, oh my God, what are we here to do? How many people are we gonna feed?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Air Canada Centre, home of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's when it really all became real. We're on center ice in the Air Canada Centre with the lights, and it's a very proud moment for all of us, I think. Just really put in our minds how far we've made it.
On the ice today, please welcome your very own MasterChef Canada judges, Chef Michael Bonaccini, Chef Claudio Aprile, and finally, it's Demon Chef Alvin Lung.
What was nice about seeing him on skates is it really puts you into the reality that he's a real person, you know? And skating is not one of his strong suits.
That was awesome.
Welcome, everyone, to the Air Canada Centre.
We brought you to the ACC for the very first team challenge.
As the top 14, today you have the honor of making lunch for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
This is a dream come true. I never, ever in a million years thought I'd be cooking for an NHL hockey team.
The Leafs are currently training at their practice arena, but come lunchtime, they're going to need a healthy, power-packed meal that will fuel them for tonight's big game.
In honor of the Leafs, you'll be divided into the blue team and the white team. Each team will make both a fish meal and a pasta meal.
I am the biggest hockey fan ever, especially the boys in blue, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I bleed blue big time.
But Danny's excitement is dampened by the flu.
Danny's looking like garbage. I thought he was literally gonna chuck it right onto the Maple Leaf sign.
Danny, we hear you're not feeling well today.
No, not at all. I must have caught a bug.
So in light of that, we've decided to bench you today. You'll be sitting out this team challenge.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks, feel better.
I was so pumped and excited to be here, and when he said we're benching you, my heart just dropped.
Because Danny is too sick to cook today, he will have to cook in the pressure test tomorrow, along with the team that loses this challenge.
Time to get down to business and choose the teams.
Pino, you had the best dish in the Elimination Challenge. You're leading the home team, blue. Yeah, come and get your apron.
As a team captain, failure is not an option.
Dale, as the runner-up, you're captain of the white team.
I do not want to be on Dale's team. Dale is drama, and I want nothing to do with it.
Pino, you get first pick.
Being the team captain, there was definitely a lot of pressure. I have to pick the strongest team. Well, the first person I'm gonna pick has already shown that they're a very strong competitor. I picked Marita. Marita's proven to be the strongest cook here. She won the first Mystery Box Challenge.
Dale, it's your pick.
I need somebody in the kitchen who will work as strong as I do, and that's why I choose Eric.
I thought I was like floating under the radar, but then when I was first picked for Dale's team, I was really shocked and I knew I had to step up to the plate.
Because we're gonna be doing a pasta, I'm gonna choose my paisan, Julie.
And I need somebody to keep me in line. And the only person here that's brave enough to do that is Brooke.
The thing about Dale is love him to death. But I know that if it suited him, he would throw me under the bus, drive front, go back, honk twice, and keep going.
I choose Carly.
I choose Mike.
The next person I choose is Tamara.
This person has a lot of technique and loves to show it off. Josh.
Thank you, buddy. Happy to be on the team. I feel like Dale's gonna be a solid leader. I mean, he's extremely vocal. He knows exactly what he wants.
The next person I choose, I'd be very frightened to let her down in this challenge. Dora.
Oh, Pino, I won't let you down, sunshine.
Dale, this is your final pick.
I absolutely want to be on Pino's team, whereas Dale, he has a very high-pitched voice when he screams, so that could be really annoying.
The next person I'm choosing loves different flavors that I don't have a lot of knowledge in. And so that's why I'm choosing Kayla.
So Pino, that means Danielle is on your team.
I'm picked dead last, and I couldn't be happier, because if they were assessing their competition, they would have realized that I know pasta and fish.
You have 90 minutes to prepare and 1 hour to serve. 2 stunning dishes.
For some of the greatest athletes in Canada.
Your time starts now!
Fox, serious?
The home cooks race to the Air Canada Centre's executive kitchens to plan their menus.
We step in the professional kitchen of the ACC for the first time. I think for most of us, this is a pretty new environment to be cooking in.
Now, each team has to come up with 2 dishes that meet the Leafs' dietary requirements. A fish dish with 2 sides, and a pasta dish.
Okay, pick a fish. What's the best way to halibut. Okay, so we'll pick halibut, and on the sides, I'm thinking like a sweet potato and like green beans. I'm thinking in my head, we need a pasta that has a lot of protein in it. We're gonna do pasta fagioli with the pancetta, and then we're gonna cook the pasta inside the sauce. We have those big bowls, and that's gonna stay good inside of there, and it's hearty and healthy. So that's gonna give the players nutrition and energy.
Where's those beans? Let's get this shit organized, kids.
The blue team gets their halibut, pasta, and side vegetables started. But the white team still can't agree on their menu.
Okay, so then we're doing trout, okay, because pickerel is way too bony. I already made that mistake before.
I knew how bony pickerel was. I decided it would be a good idea to go with the trout.
I want to keep it healthy, I want to keep it light, and I want to keep it moist for them.
Elite athletes need very healthy food. Our menu is going to be fresh, simple, and beautifully plated.
Pasta.
Okay, how are we doing the penne?
We are gonna do a pesto with it.
I think that's a little too oily. We're gonna call it a green puree, okay? Because
we got endive, we got radish.
Okay, I don't like endive myself. I think it's terrible and it's not gonna hold up at all.
How about kale and spinach and call it
I don't like kale.
Can we do like a grilled eggplant on top of the pasta or just
No,
with the
I
pesto?
hate eggplants.
Really? Sweet mother of God.
Dale isn't listening to anyone but Dale. He is being super selfish and shutting down everyone's ideas.
Despite a rocky start, Captain Dale finally decides on a menu of grilled trout, penne in an herb puree, carrots, asparagus, and an heirloom tomato salad.
Where are the tasting spoons?
Right over here, Pino.
All right, blue team, we have 45 minutes left.
We're laughing. Good job, team.
We're gonna put the fish in at half an hour because it takes 12 minutes.
Yep, perfect.
Are you concerned you're overcrowding the pan?
I'm definitely worried, but we have 4 slots and they want all 50 cooked.
While the blue team is on schedule with their cook, the white team is struggling with Dale's choice of fish.
So many bones. Fucking hell.
How's the fish going, guys?
Brutal.
Brutal?
Eric and I essentially got the short end of the stick. There's like 57 portions of fish. That's a lot of deboning.
How many you got?
I just did 2 so far only. I just started.
Woo, this one has a lot.
Like, I was first pick, and he put me on a stupid task of taking bones out of a fish. It was definitely a waste of skill.
Hurry up with that. It's taking too long, okay?
Dale, who chose the fish?
I chose the trout. We had a choice between trout or pickerel. The pickerel bones are very hard to get out. We don't have enough time.
Did you check the pickerel? Was there any bone? Did you check it?
No, chef, I
It might
did
have been
not.
fillet. Get me a piece of pickerel. Get me a piece of pickerel here.
We're really struggling at this point. The fish is a lot bonier than we could have ever imagined.
I made a mistake. This
You
is
made
fully
it.
deboned.
Look, it's fully deboned. It's a
Yes,
fillet.
chef.
So next time, check.
Yes, chef.
Always check. Okay, go.
Yes, chef.
With only 30 minutes to go before the home cooks serve lunch to the Leafs, it's too late to replace Dale's choice of fish, so the white team is stuck with deboning the trout.
Fuck, eh?
Fuck. He should have checked the products. He should have used the pickerel because it was fillet, it was skin. He could have used it.
He's lost complete control of his kitchen right now.
Oh my God.
As the white team tries to get a handle on their fish,
Help them work on those potatoes. They gotta go in the oven.
Pino is running the blue team's kitchen like a well-oiled machine.
My fish is going in.
We are on top of the world. Everything is coming together. We just got a few things to take care of, follow through, check on. This is easy street now.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm watching it, chef.
While things heat up in the white team's kitchen, the Leafs finish their morning training and head for the showers.
This is your 15-minute warning. 15 minutes to go before you have to serve lunch.
Fucking hell, man.
Hey, get those fish in the oven. Get them in the oven, all of them, all of them.
Wow, we need fucking, oh, God.
Be careful.
Our kitchen is chaos. Dale's not a very good leader. When you're catering an event like that, you got to work with your team. But Dale kind of just seemed to like run around and like yell at people.
Please do not throw me under the bus. Come on, guys, we do not want to go home today.
Let's do this.
I feel like everybody's gonna let me take the fall for this if it goes down.
Don't worry, baby. We got you. Nobody's going home. Not today.
With the Maple Leafs now on their way, the blue team's perfect facade is starting to crack.
It's gonna be tight with those potatoes. Keep the doors closed, and if need be, put some foil over the top, okay?
Okay.
The potatoes are gonna be tight on time. I just checked them.
Okay, these are coming out.
Perfect.
They've already got the fish cooked, which I think is a little too soon. The potatoes should be where the fish is and vice versa.
Hey, guys, let's go. Let's get some foil paper here and start foiling it.
I don't think Pino even has the pasta on yet. Pino, are you not blanching this?
No.
You're just gonna put it right in
I'm
the
gonna
sauce?
cook them in the sauce.
Doesn't it get starchy and heavy?
Chef Clydo doesn't think it's a great idea to cook the pasta in the sauce. I am really concerned that I'm taking a little bit of a risk here.
But Pino isn't the only home cook who's stressing about his pasta. Over in the white kitchen, Kayla's herb puree is getting the thumbs down.
That is salty as fuck, in my opinion,
it's
okay?
too muddy, Dean. We need to brighten it up. I'll prep some lemons.
Kayla's definitely impressing me by how easily she can screw things up.
Kayla.
Yes, chef.
Let's start chopping these tomatoes, okay?
I get blamed for it. Now I'm on to chopping tomatoes. I hate tomatoes.
What'd you do? Go, go, go.
Next thing you know, Kayla split her finger down the middle and she disappears. This is really gonna hurt us in the kitchen.
It's not very hard to slice a tomato. This should be the simplest task in the kitchen.
I can't let my team down. I need to get back in there.
Put Banijay on.
With only 5 minutes left before the Leafs arrive, the white team is racing to finish with one cook down, while the blue team is already setting up for service in the ringside dining room.
We got the pasta fagioli. We got our sweet potato, green beans. We got our halibut. We're looking good.
Green beans gotta go over there. Put the pasta here and the salad at the end, okay?
You're the boss, Pino.
Meanwhile, the white team is still in the kitchen, struggling to load their food into their carriers.
You don't know how these things work. You keep it hot in one and cold in another.
There's no clear organization, and Dale's just screaming like a girl in the background, and nobody really knows what we're doing, so we're screwed.
Who's plating what, guys?
I've already been over this. You should have been paying attention
I was actually
whenever
getting
I
it
went over
stick. I was getting it done.
Okay, that's not my fault.
Nope.
When we get onto the floor, there's still a few hiccups happening.
But I don't have time to keep going over it, okay?
Because Kayla had cut herself in the kitchen, she doesn't know what to do. And Dale is being really mean to her.
No, the other way around. Quit changing stuff.
This way?
We want this together, okay? So they have a choice of which one to pick. Please go back to the station I assigned you to. I have this.
I don't have a fucking station, and I'm gonna snap.
Okay, don't get moody with me. Because you messed up, okay? That's not my fault.
I did not mess up. I wasn't told what to do.
You couldn't handle it. That's why I switched you, okay?
Guys, there's not time for this.
We're all good, guys. We got nothing.
What do you want me to do?
Like, really, guys, let's grow up. Like, we're adults, let's just serve some food.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand here.
With only minutes to go before the Leafs arrive, the blue team's setup is also falling apart.
The fish is breaking.
Like, look at that plate. This looks like shit.
Bring it together, guys. Let's go.
You show us what you want.
Okay, it's breaking. Here, put it on the side, right here, for your potatoes and your greens.
Yep.
Done. Okay? And drizzle some oil.
Okay.
It's breaking. Let's do that.
We'll follow your rule.
We know what we're doing, right?
The Toronto Maple Leafs are on their way over. It's either we get our stuff together or we're sinking the ship.
Pitted against the blue team's pasta fagioli is the white team's penne pasta in an herb puree.
Make sure everything's pretty, guys, okay?
And for the fish entree, the white team's serving up a baked trout with carrots and asparagus, while the blue team is plating a halibut poached in oil with sweet potatoes and green beans.
The Leafs are on their way. Get it done. Come on.
Okay, here they come, guys. Here they come.
Come on, girls.
Whoa, how you doing?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
We are catering lunch for the Toronto Maple Leafs, their families, and the alumni. 51 people in total. Insanity.
Hi. Good, thanks.
They're huge. It was like, oh man, these are mountain to men.
Afternoon, guys. You guys hungry?
And next thing you know, I got Wendell Clark in my face. For a hockey boy like me, this is a dream come true.
I am a hockey fan, hockey player fan. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
The players were all very good looking. Just focus on the potatoes, serve the potatoes. Like, every single one of them was gorgeous.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Once a Leaf player chooses a fish or pasta dish from the blue team, they must take the same dish from the white team and then vote for their favorite after lunch.
Okay, we need a new tray of fish.
Okay, this is hot on my fingers, girls. Thank God I'm a plumber. Let's move it. Oh, man.
If either team runs out of food or slows down, they could lose a vote that could cost them the challenge.
Just grab that for you.
Salad, 1 second.
I understand that.
Salad.
I'm so sorry to make you wait.
I have no clue what Kayla's fucking doing at this point.
Yeah.
I could tell you a joke, but I'm not very funny, so...
With a blue and white dish in front of everyone, the challenge now boils down to a question of taste.
Put it this way, we never got this for a pre-game meal.
Now, how's the food?
It's good. Very good.
Which one do you like better?
I say Blue's got it.
Anything that's got bacon in, I'm good to go.
The blue team cooked a good, what was it? Halibut. So I'll go with the blue team.
I like the blue team food. I really like this pasta. I think it was good.
It might have been a little overcooked, but it was good. The blue team definitely was my favorite. Very well cooked.
I was saying white.
The white.
Normally I would have sweet potatoes before a game, and I did like the blue team in that sense, but I thought the fish on the white was better. It was a little more seasoned.
Thank you, guys. Pleasure.
Well, actually, both passes are great. They're both awesome.
Well, the white plate is empty, eh?
That's the way we like to see the plates coming back.
The trout was unbelievable.
Much appreciated. Tell me, give me some commentary.
Early on, I was leaning towards the blue team, but in the end, Trout won me over. So I'm going white.
You're going white?
I'm going team white.
With lunch now over, it's time for the Leafs to cast their vote.
Here we go.
Each diner must drop the puck for either the white team or the blue team. And their decision will make sure one team faces a pressure test that will eliminate at least one home cook.
You just never know what a big group of people might think. I'm concerned. I can't lose this challenge.
The Maple Leafs have finished voting for their favorite dish, either the blue team's poached halibut and pasta fagioli, or the white team's baked trout and herb penne. Now, the home cooks are back down on home ice while they await the final results.
The Leafs have to go back to training, but they've made their picks, and these young hockey fans are going to show you how they voted.
If it's a vote for the white team, the puck goes in the white net. If it's a vote for the blue team, the puck goes in the blue net.
51 people voted. The first team to get 26 votes is the winner. Players, are you ready? Yeah! Start shooting.
We're standing there in front of these little hockey guys, and it is torture because you don't know what net the puck's gonna go into.
Oh, right in the blue.
Switches it up last minute. Yeah, he does. Yeah!
That's one for the white. That's another one for the white team. That's one for the blue.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's another one for the white team.
We're nothing but smiles right now. I mean, things are feeling pretty good. I can't wait to see that other team deal with the pressure test tomorrow.
It was like,
White, he's going white.
The blue sneaked another one in.
They were getting some when we were getting a little. Oh, the shot of the white bin again. Damn it.
The white team is running away.
We're down 10-5. This is not how I expected things to happen.
Blue is pulling their goalie. That's how desperate they are. One for the blue.
All of a sudden, things take a turn. Kids start burying pucks in the blue net. I don't know what's going on.
The score's tied.
Come on.
Yeah! For the first time.
Yeah. Another one for the blue.
Yeah!
God, I can't take this.
Yeah!
Another puck, another puck, another puck. Pucks on pucks on pucks. God, those kids, man. They shouldn't play with people's emotions like that.
It's becoming a landslide.
We were just getting crushed.
Another one for the blue. One more vote. The blue team will win it.
Blue, blue, blue.
Yeah.
26-11. Blue have won it.
Team Blue's taking this puppy home. We earned it. We earned it.
Congratulations, Blue Team. You are the winners. Well done.
I am absolutely ecstatic. Just made a meal for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I brought my team to victory. It's the greatest feeling ever.
I'm sorry, white team. You failed to score today.
You will now have to face a pressure test at the MasterChef Canada kitchen, where at least one of you will be going home.
none of us besides Dale deserve to go into this pressure test.
He did a bad job captaining the team.
I am not stupid, and I'm not going to get thrown under the bus by anybody in this competition.
Yesterday, you competed in your very first team challenge. You made lunch for the Toronto Maple Leafs, their families, and Leafs alumni. The blue team, led by Pino, scored big. They're safe up in the gallery.
Thank you very much. White team, you lost the team challenge. As a result, you'll face the very first MasterChef Canada pressure test. And at least one of you will go home.
At least.
And Danny, because you were ill yesterday, you must also face the pressure test. Mike, was Dale a good leader?
At the start, we were just so underutilized. We were deboning 57 portions of fish. At the end of the day, when you actually look at everything we did, he didn't really have a hand in anything. Like Eric and I did.
I didn't do the asparagus. I didn't do the tomato salad whenever my team member stepped out by cutting herself.
Yeah, sorry, you did the asparagus and tomato salad.
And I got all of their opinions before we started. I made sure that everybody was happy with the choices that were being made, and I got their feedback the whole entire way. Also, and Kayla already knows this, I was very disappointed with her performance.
Well.
Dale, you ever heard the term, the fish rots from the head? Yes, chef.
There are 7 home cooks in front of us, but only 5 will compete in this pressure test. 2 of you will get the chance to go up to the gallery, safe from elimination. And the person who will decide who is safe is Dale.
If Dale's any kind of a leader, he's gonna keep himself in this pressure test and prove to us that he can cook himself out of it.
Dale, which person do you think most deserves immunity?
I'm not here to make friends, and therefore, I'm going to save myself, first of all.
The only word that comes to my mind is what a coward.
And then the other person that I'm going to save is the weakest link on the team. And the person that I feel I can kick out later on. And so that's why I'm choosing Danny.
Wow.
Wow, fantastic. Love it.
I didn't expect that at all. That just came out of left field.
Danny, how'd you feel about that?
I'll take the free ride. If he thinks I'm a weak link, we'll find out later on.
I saved Danny because I love some controversy.
Eric, what do you think of Dale's choice?
What do I think of Dale's choice? He wasn't even part of our team. Like, how is that at all fair? Like, yeah, it's a competition, but that's just absolutely ridiculous. He's not even cooking. Like, he definitely should have picked Kayla. You think somebody's weaker than Kayla? This is unacceptable. I can't wait to win this.
Danny, Dale, head upstairs. You are safe from elimination.
I probably would have chosen myself too if I was the captain. But when he chooses Danny, I'm pissed.
Thanks, buddy.
Cooking in a pressure test is not something I'm looking forward to.
For your first pressure test, you'll be making something that appears very simple, but it's actually quite complex. Pasta.
I'm stoked as a pass challenge. I make passes all the time. I got this. I'm not going home.
And nothing says pressure quite like fresh, handmade pasta. When it's stuffed pasta, there's even more that can go wrong.
And when it is this stuffed pasta dish, raviolo alla uovo, it is especially challenging.
Come up here, guys.
I live in a gluten-free household, and I never hand-make pasta at home. Man, I could be in trouble on this.
It's a single, delicate, handmade raviolo, enveloped in a savory sage butter sauce. The garnish, I would like to see a little Parmesan on there, and the crisp sage leaf. And here's the hard part. Inside is a single egg yolk, and when I cut into it, that liquid gold needs to come running out.
Holy fuck.
The filling is ricotta cheese with spinach. When it all comes together in the right way, it is perfetto. Good luck.
This pasta challenge looks absolutely insane. Glad it isn't me.
You have at your stations all that you need to create this stunning handmade pasta dish, and 45 minutes to do it.
Your 45 minutes starts now.
Making a raviolo such as this, it is a very, very difficult task. It's like walking through a minefield.
I would agree. All the ingredients have to work in concert.
There's a sequence. They have to make the dough first, knead it, get it relaxed
let it rest.
before they can roll it. Exactly. Because if they don't relax it, it's not going to work.
So right now, imagining this Dale's face right here. It's helped me cool things down a little bit.
Josh,
Alvin,
do you think that really helps? Don't let your emotion affect you.
Absolutely, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
I know you hate me. It's okay. The only people mad at me are the 5 people down on the floor cooking right now. Everybody should be up on the balcony. It's stress-free.
The ricotta cheese has to be the right consistency.
If the ricotta is too wet, it'll bleed through. There's actually no room for error.
15 minutes. You have 15 minutes left.
Okay, guys, you need to be rolling out that dough. Not too thick, not too thin.
If the pasta dough is too thick, then it's going to be tough. If it's too thin, it won't support all the ingredients that are inside. Look at Kayla, she's got her noodles coming out. I'm telling you, man, it's anyone's game right now.
Where's Brooke at right now?
She's just doing her filling.
Brooke's gonna fall apart.
It's called a pressure test for a reason. So I just gotta keep calm and stay focused, and I'll be okay. Medic.
Why don't she cut herself too?
I cut myself. I am freaking out.
She's Brooke's done at this point, for sure.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes left.
You need to be filling your raviolo by now, and those need to be moving.
10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes left. You need to be filling your raviolo by now, and those need to be moving.
Oh, no, Eric. Do it in your hand, Eric.
Eric's struggling separating his eggs.
Now he's down to his last egg. He only has 1 egg, so he cannot afford to make a mistake.
Drain the whites through your fingers.
I can't believe I dropped my egg. It was really amateur mistake. I think I'm going home.
Oh, no, it's saved. It's not broken.
Ah, yes.
There you go, Eric. Beautiful, Eric. Oh, he got it. Yeah, he got it. Got one.
Have a nice bath.
2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left. Your raviolo should be in the water cooking by now. You should be finishing off your sauce and getting ready to plate.
If they overcook the noodle, that means the egg inside will be solid. And that defeats the entire purpose of this dish, because the wow factor lies in that egg being very liquidy.
Oh my God.
I wonder how many have actually made a crispy fried sage leaf. 10, 9, wipe the plate. 7, wipe the plate. 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Hands up!
Oh, I should have cleaned my plate.
I'm really worried about this.
What do you mean? Looks perfect.
I'm not happy. I know that I didn't cook at my best. I'm holding back the tears. I am crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, crossing my little nose hairs. I'm crossing everything that my egg is perfectly cooked and it's runny in the middle.
You've just completed your very first pressure test.
We will taste all 5 ravioli.
Kayla, bring your raviolo al uovo up to the front, please.
Overall, I'm pretty confident about the pressure test because Kayla's in there. I honestly believe that she'll be the worst.
Kayla?
Hello, Chef.
Nice presentation, and I see you have some shaved Parmigiano on top.
Yes, Chef.
Well done. How did the crispy sage turn out for you? I get a little crunch. Well done. Let's try the big test. Does that make you happy?
That makes me really happy.
The egg was very nice. So was the pasta. But not bad for a first time out.
These people who say you cannot cook, these guys up there, you're wrong. You can cook.
Thank you, Chef. Watch out. I can cook, and I'm gonna kick all your butts.
Eric, please bring your dish up. I can feel that's good pasta. I mean, just with a knife. It's everything that needs to be in this dish here.
Ingredient-wise, yes, Chef.
Where's the Parmesan cheese?
So the only thing I'm noticing here that is troubling me is the amount of onion and sage that you have as a garnish, which would overpower the dish. I'm correct in thinking that you've overpowered something so delicate. It tastes more like an onion ravioli. Josh, you're next. You've achieved nice balance with the sauce. Let's see what happens when I cut this. The pasta is perfectly rolled out. I mean, it's so thin. It's like paper. It's beautiful. Thank you, Chef. It's just stunning. You should be very proud of that dish. Thank you so much, Chef.
No Parmesan on it.
No Parmesan?
No. It is a little underseasoned, and I would prefer to have a little more ricotta in there. But you nailed the texture of the dough.
Thank you.
Brooke, would you please come up with your dish? Brooke, how do you feel about your dish?
I definitely felt the pressure in that pressure test. So as you can see, I didn't have a chance to get that piece of sage fried.
Maybe a little Parmesan cheese missing? How do you think the egg's gonna be?
I'm praying.
That works. I feel the dough is a little on the thick side, and therefore a tad underdone.
Better not there than there. Less is more.
Agreed, Chef. I hope that I can get my nerves under control and show you what I can really do in the kitchen.
You only have one chance, unfortunately. It's dead.
I'm hoping, by some miracle, that the judges see something in me and they want me to stay in the competition.
Mike, you're the only one remaining. Bring your dish up.
I didn't even get a chance to wipe my plate. This dish does not look MasterChef quality. It looks like amateur hour at the pasta house.
Crispy sage. And you did put the Parmesan cheese on top. Eggs oozing out. That pasta is really, really thick and hard.
I think I need a steak knife.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not a good thing. I'd be very worried if I were you.
I am. If I go home today, I'd totally be upset. I didn't come here to get 14th place.
This was a very challenging pressure test. Some of the results were surprising. Everybody, please come up to the front. Josh and Kayla, please step forward.
Josh, there was a big problem with your sauce. It was so good, we wanted more of it. Kayla, the other home cooks have expressed doubts about your abilities. And it looks like you may have had the last laugh. Your dish emerged as the best.
Mine?
Well done.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Join the other home cooks in the gallery.
Thank you, guys. I had something to prove today, and I went into this challenge knowing that I was gonna kick some butt, and I think I did a really good job.
Eric, please step forward. Was your raviolo perfect?
No, Chef.
No. But it was good. You're safe.
Thank you, Chef.
Take off your apron and go upstairs.
I feel much better, relieved some stress, but I got way too confident, and that's not gonna happen again.
I'm hoping and praying and hoping and praying that by some miracle, I'm staying.
I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in my performance. But I think I deserve to stay a bit more than Brooke.
Mike and Brooke, your dishes were deeply disappointing.
So now, Mike, time has come. Take off your apron. And head up to the gallery. You're safe.
Brooke, I'm sorry.
That was an honor. Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
You've got drive and talent. Don't stop cooking. And you should be very proud of yourself.
The spark for cooking was lit in me a long time ago. You could be whatever you want to be in this world if you believe in yourself. And I've always believed in myself, and nothing's going to change.
Next time on MasterChef Canada.
Elk, kangaroo, wild boar.
The home cooks answer a call from the wild.
Oh, God. God, medic.
And a kitchen mishap.
Oh, God, that looks serious.
Tips the scales.
This is survival mode, and they need to be in it.
In the toughest elimination challenge yet.
This borders on prison food.
Previously on MasterChef Canada.
You'll be making lunch with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
The home cooks face their first team challenge.
Come on, guys, we do not want to go home.
The blue team scored big. While the home cooks on the white team
Don't get moody with me because you messed up.
had to face an intimidating pressure test.
Shit.
In the end,
Oh my God.
it was heartbreaking for Brooke,
I'm sorry.
whose MasterChef dream came to an end. Tonight,
we want you to think outside the box.
the home cooks square off in the biggest mystery box yet.
You never know what's going to be underneath those suckers.
And a kitchen mishap
Oh, God, medic. Oh, God, that looks serious.
changes the game
No, I can't finish now.
in an elimination challenge that pushes the home cooks to their limits.
This borders on prison food.
There's only 13 of us cooking. One person's going home, and I gotta make sure it's not gonna be me.
Wow, I'm stoked. I'm at the top of my game here. I need to maintain that.
You know when you're at the top of a roller coaster and you're about to come over the edge, like you feel like you're gonna throw up? That's exactly what I feel like.
Welcome back to the MasterChef Canada kitchen. There are 13 of you left standing, each with a chance of winning $100,000 and the title of MasterChef Canada. It's time for your Mystery Box Challenge.
The home cooks must prepare a superb dish using the contents of the mystery box.
Your performance in this mystery box challenge requires innovation, dexterity, and a little muscle.
I do not want to see any more fish underneath this mystery box. I've dealt with enough fish, especially with the team challenge.
You never know what's going to be underneath those suckers.
On the count of 3, raise your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Yes, yes.
Only one thing in your boxes today, a classic meat grinder.
I know that we're putting protein in there. I don't really care what kind, but we're dealing with meat today. I got a smile on my face.
Powered by good old-fashioned elbow grease.
Oh crap. I got my meat grinder as a wedding gift. It's still in the box.
You're going to use that grinder to prepare the ultimate Canadian crowd pleaser, a burger.
Burgers? Awesome. I come from beef country.
But we're not talking about your everyday backyard burgers. We want you to make something creative and unexpected. The most delicious thing we've ever tasted between 2 buns.
To do that, you get to use this. You have bison, wild boar, muskox, lamb, pork shoulder, kangaroo, turkey, and duck breast.
Where's my beef, man?
We want you to think outside the box, maybe even outside the bun. With that in mind, we've provided you with a selection of fresh baked pitas, flatbreads, and an assortment of beautiful buns. And no burger is complete without toppings. All the extras you'll need to make your burger break away from the ordinary.
You will have full access to the equipment room, but you must use the meat grinder to make your patties. You have 45 minutes to grind your proteins, cook your patties, assemble your burgers, and name your creation.
The home cook whose burger emerges as the best of the best will get a huge advantage in the elimination challenge. Your time starts now.
Behind, guys, behind.
Sorry, got you back. I'm not here to do home cooking. I'm here to take risks and be adventurous, and I think that's what the judges are going to see today.
If I had my choice, I would choose bison, cut with a little bit of pork to give it that nice fat content. It's not too gamey. I think it works really well with the burger.
Me, I would be going for the lamb. I love lamb burger. I would add a little bit of goat cheese to it. Be looking for some mint, an apple gastrique type relish, fresh and crisp.
Today I'm making a lamb burger. I'm gonna try to do sliders, which is 3 burgers together. I needed to put a little bit more fat in it, so I'm adding a little bit of wild boar in here because it's nice and fatty.
I did 50 push-ups this morning.
So what do you do with the bread?
I, personally, do not eat a lot of carbs.
Is that how you keep your girlish figure? No carbs?
Definitely.
I am making duck foie gras elk burger, and instead of using a bun, I'm using mushrooms. No one's expecting it, because they all think I just do Asian. So let's pull out some French now.
I've had kangaroo before, and I just love the flavors that it brings. I took these little pockets. I wanted to do a pouch, so it's going to be called a hopping sour pork pouch.
What about kangaroo?
It's very lean, tough, not a lot of taste. This is one I would skip. It's a very challenging one.
Dale, are you feeling the pressure? All eyes are on you right now, too.
Yeah.
Is there a condiment going on this?
I haven't really decided yet. I know that I'm going to do some fried onions with it and shaved green apple.
Well, you're adding raw apple to that.
Yes, I am.
That sounds a little risky.
I just have to worry about getting my fat content right. Oh, shit, I forgot to grab my fat.
Wow. Eric, tell me what's in the bowl here.
Some boar and some duck.
And I haven't seasoned it yet.
So what is going to be your secret seasoning?
Sort of like savory, spicy. And then I'm gonna top it with some sweetness. So I'm gonna grill some pineapple, and I'm candying bacon right now.
Spicy, sweet, savory.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kayla, can you tell me what kind of burger you plan to make?
Duck and pork burger, crispy fried onion rings, warm mushroom salad, and a homemade roasted garlic aioli.
Any concerns?
I want to make sure that I have enough flavors. It's not too simple of a burger, as long as I get it done in time.
You have 15 minutes remaining.
It's gonna be the black sheep burger, so I'm gonna use the leg of lamb. I've got some rosemary and fresh oregano, goat's cheese spread, some backbone of wine.
You putting wine in it as well?
Yeah. I
That's
want a good
fantastic,
acidity with
man.
the lemon for you.
You finished with this?
Yeah, you can take it for sure.
Okay, bye.
I'm making what I'm gonna call an umami bomb burger. So I'm going a little bit Japanese today, which is a little outside of my element. Rendering some duck fat that I'm gonna do my burgers in, foie gras, really heavily caramelized onions with, and bison, wild boar. Interesting combo.
So Eric's just moving things along. Caramelizing pineapple, caramelizing some bacon.
That's a lot of oil. Yeah, buddy, moving like the wind.
You have 10 minutes left. And don't forget to come up with that amazing name of your dish.
Lamburg, because my mom says Hamburg. I'm making lamb burgers, so Lamburg.
I can't think. Come on, burger.
It's gonna be bomb.
This is an enormous burger, but when I had it in Greece, it was pretty big. Me and my husband split it.
Julie's just put her burger into the pan, and it is one thick burger. She's going to run tight on time.
Behind.
5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes remaining. You need to start dressing the plates, putting the garnishes on, and getting ready for presentation.
Oh, that foie gras is good.
Hot.
Fantastic. Oh my God, I can eat this every day.
You always panic in the last minute.
Just the way they handle that knife, it just makes me... Look at that.
Oh God, medic, big medic. Oh my God. Red knife just slipped right. Oh God.
Oh, God, that looks serious.
I was just rushing, being careless. The knife slips and just cuts through.
Is it bad?
I can't finish now. No, I can't finish now.
You need to have it taken care of.
While Eric is getting stitches, the rest of the home cooks have only seconds to finish their Mystery Box Burger Challenge.
10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, stop cooking.
After observing and sampling throughout the challenge, the judges will now take one final look to select the top dishes for tasting.
Tastes better than it looks.
Generally, we were impressed by your ambition and creativity.
I look at my plate, it's stunning.
There were several burgers that really stood up, and we want to examine them further. One of the home cooks we call forward will get a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
The first burger we'd like to see used a bold mix of proteins. It was creatively plated and named. Dale, please bring up your plate.
I was really doubted from the team challenge. It feels so amazing to be put in the front.
Hopping sour pork pouch.
Pork and kangaroo burger, baby cherry tomatoes, and slices of the apple.
Kangaroo would have been one of the proteins that I would have skipped. But who knows? Well, the flavors jumps out at you in a good way.
Thank you, Chef.
Great presentation. The kangaroo stands up. That's a hop-in burger. Thank you, Dale.
Never seen apple used in a burger before. Is that pickled in something, or?
Some apple cider vinegar just to keep it from turning color.
Very smart. Very delicious. If you keep cooking like this, you'll be the one to beat.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
The second burger we like to try gets an A for ambition. Its name promises big flavors. Please step forward. Josh.
Josh has some skills, and he can really put together flavors really well, and that freaks me out a bit.
The umami bomb. The meat's a mix of wild boar, bison, and foie gras with a togarashi mayo, truffled oyster mushroom with a crispy fried duck's egg.
It blends quite nicely. It's a little bit greasy. Overall, it's a very nice dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Smells rich. What's gonna cut through all this richness?
The togarashi mayo.
Very nice.
Thank you, Chef.
Love the name, and certainly from the descriptive you've given, big and bold and daring.
Exactly how I like my burgers.
Good texture on the burger and seasoned really well. It's the kind of burger you'd expect to see at a fine dining restaurant.
Appreciate that, Chef.
I feel pretty relieved to get the judging out of the way. I mean, the comments are really positive. They definitely saw what I was going for. They definitely tasted what I was going for.
The third home cook on our list played it a little safer, but their cooking instincts have put them at the forefront of this competition. Kayla, please bring your oinkin' duck burger to the front.
I'm just praying to God that they love it. Hi, chefs.
Tell me about the burger meat.
A whole duck breast, pork shoulder, crispy fried onion, melted aged cheddar, and a warm mushroom salad.
Perfect, the way the fat came through here.
Oh, good.
So tell me about the inspiration for this beautiful burger creation.
My boyfriend's obsessed with burgers, so I really channeled my burger instincts today.
That makes me weak in the knees. Thank you.
Kayla, you're up here again.
I am.
There's a lot of meat. How many boyfriends do you have?
Just one, I promise.
It's quite a mouthful, but it's a great mouthful.
Thank you, Chef.
I am on cloud 9 right now.
Generally, in the Mystery Box Challenge, we throw the spotlight on 3 outstanding dishes. But today, we've decided to try 4.
I have 1 out of 3 chance, and there's a 4th person coming up. That dwindles my chances of being a #1.
The home cook that we'll be calling out next used a single protein in a clever way.
Come on. I know it's me. It's gonna be my name. They're gonna call me.
Mike, please come up.
Yeah. The black sheep burger. I've got lamb and then onion jam. Goat cheese spread, and then I actually toss the arugula in tomato pulp and lemon juice.
This to me is a well-thought-out burger. The ingredients you chose work together very well. Classic, great combinations. Nice to see you coming out on top.
Thank you.
You know it lacks something.
What's that, sir?
A nice glass of wine. I love it.
Thank you, Chef.
Now we need a moment to discuss.
In terms of balance of taste.
It was still delicious.
Yeah.
I would want to eat the whole thing now.
Yeah.
So far, I've definitely been the bridesmaid, not the bride.
Everyone that I'm standing there with is out to get me at this point.
Very tender, very juicy, texture-wise.
They're taking way too long to decide right now.
They were all very good.
They're all very.
I think I might win this challenge, actually. I'm the only one who didn't put every single farm animal in their burger.
So we all agree.
All 4 burgers were fantastic. There was one, however, that stood out from the herd.
This could be a first-place finish, finally.
If I don't get the advantage, I could really be screwed.
And that burger belonged to Kayla.
Thank you.
Good for her for winning the challenge, but I'm not worried about Kayla.
Thank
I
you.
definitely don't think she's going to be coming after me or anything, so...
For winning today's Mystery Box Challenge, you get to join us in the MasterChef Pantry. Follow us.
A lot of people underestimated me when I came into this. I think I'm really showing the other home cooks I have what it takes, and I'm here to win it.
Kayla is now in control of the Elimination Challenge and gets to choose the ingredients that all the other home cooks must use.
The winner of the Mystery Box Challenge gets a huge advantage. You won't have to cook today.
Thank you.
Now for your second advantage. We're going to show you 3 iconic Canadian ingredients, each paired with a quintessential Canadian beverage, beer.
Awesome.
Your fellow competitors will have to cook with the ingredient and the beer that you choose today.
I want to get Josh out 100%. It's a competitive, strategic decision.
Now for your first option. It's naturally sweet, just like me. 85% of the world's supply comes from Canada. Maple syrup. It's not just for pancakes.
Wow.
It's a secret ingredient for great cooks everywhere. And we have chosen a great beer to complement maple syrup. A Galaxy Hop Ale with subtle tropical fruit undertone.
Your second option is a fruit that prospers north of the 49th parallel. Can you guess what it is?
I was really bad at geography.
I love your honesty.
Apples.
We've paired these apples with a crisp Cascade Hop Ale because of its subtle notes of fresh citrus.
Your third option is smoky, salty, irresistible. Great as a hearty accent or all on its own. Care to guess what it is?
I am thinking it is my favorite ingredient, which is bacon. Yum.
A beloved Canadian classic. Along with the bacon is Hallertauer Hop Ale, a perfect complement to this pork, with its mild herbal flavors and traces of spice.
So, Kayla, would you say that any of these food and beer combinations would pose a challenge to you if you were cooking?
I don't love fruit, so apples would be something I would be concerned to cook with.
And how about your fellow home cooks?
I think Josh would have trouble with the apple as well because he tends to overcomplicate his dishes.
Okay, Kayla, it's time for you to decide.
I choose...
Eric, welcome back. As you can see, Kayla won the last Mystery Box Challenge.
Did everyone else cut themselves?
Wasn't expecting that.
I'm not too concerned because I'm up here and he's down there.
Kayla is not going to be cooking today. She's safe from elimination. That's her first advantage. As for her second advantage, Kayla was presented with 3 iconic Canadian ingredients, which we paired with a quintessential Canadian beverage, beer.
Yes.
You're all going to be creating a stunning dish using the ingredient that she chose and the beer which we felt best complemented it.
Kayla chose apples and Alexander Keith's Cascade Hop Ale.
Beer and apples. Shit, what are we gonna do?
And Kayla has one final advantage that we have yet to reveal to her. You get to choose 2 home cooks who must use these apples and the Cascade Hop Ale to make us a delicious dessert.
I can't bake, so I'm trying to smile at Kayla really pleasantly so she doesn't pick me to bake.
When it comes to desserts and baking, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably around a 6.
Who is your first choice?
My first choice is Josh.
Bring it on. I don't really want to bake today, but she wants to drop the bomb on someone she sees as competition, so hey, I'll take that.
Kayla, you can choose one more home cook who must make a dessert.
I think this person just shot themselves in the foot with their comments, so I'm picking Eric. Because he overthinks things, is very scattered in the kitchen, and may not be able to get a dessert done in the allotted time. Eric gets under my skin a little bit. He knocked out a good tart once. That was a total fluke. I don't think he can do it twice.
Eric, how do you feel about that?
I am not a baker. I'm not too big on desserts. I haven't made many desserts. I absolutely feel powerless.
Remember, the rest of you can go either way you want, savory or sweet, main dish or dessert. You'll have full access to the MasterChef Canada pantry.
Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
Chef.
Your 60 minutes starts now!
The 2 home cooks who make the best dishes will become team captains in the upcoming field challenge.
Whoa.
And at least 1 home cook will be sent home.
Oh, pork belly. Are you kidding? You're keeping me away from that shit?
Oh, Kayla, you're so going down for this.
Where's the fennel?
I always overthink, and I'm in the pantry scattered. It's nerve-wracking.
I'm doing a pork loin chop. I'm gonna make a honey beer glaze with an apple relish.
Pork with the apples and maybe a coleslaw. We'll see when we get there.
I'm gonna be making a beautiful pork chop. Beer, pork, just makes a lot of sense.
Everyone almost selected pork.
I would have to say they're taking the safe route.
For me, it is apple fritters. I'd be making a beer batter. I'd probably add hazelnuts or macadamia nuts to that beer. For texture, exactly. I'd roast down and melt down some apple to almost make a little puree, sweeten it up a touch.
Delicious.
Finished.
I would do sweet. I would have cinnamon, maple syrup. I would use the beer as well. I would really let those apples sing and be the star of that show.
I'm gonna do a sort of Italian donut. There's gonna be some beer in the batter and caramel that I'm gonna be making.
I'm gonna be making a classic apple pie with beer and caramel. The pastry can definitely go wrong. It needs to like rest and cool, and that's a lot to do in 1 hour.
For me, savory. I would take the beer and use it to steam a delicate seafood, like scallops or shrimps, and apple salad.
I'm gonna do something with pork, tarragon, apples, and beer. My flavors are gonna be spot on. The beer, orange, apple, a little cinnamon for some surprise, garlic. I think they'll really enjoy that. Well, I hope they do anyway.
Well, Kayla stuck me with baked goods, so I'm actually gonna make some apple and beer-infused profiteroles with some caramelized apples on the side. Everything can go wrong. They're finicky as hell. This is a 60-plus minute dish. I gotta get going. I gotta speed some things up here.
When you cut up fennel, do you take the core of the fennel? You can, you don't have to.
Hi there, Carly. You seem a little bit shook up there. What's going on? What's worrying you?
I'm really hoping that this turns out.
How come? What's sparking that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm always a little bit nervous. I am flailing the entire time. This is horrible. Oh, man.
Sweet Jesus, it's rough in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
The home cooks have 1 hour to create a MasterChef quality dish featuring apples and beer. Kayla has upped the stakes by choosing Josh and Eric to make desserts.
Throw anything you want at me. I can handle it. I'll knock it out of the park.
And at the end of this challenge, at least 1 home cook will be eliminated.
Eric is running around the kitchen at 100 miles an hour, Mach speed, with the crankiest look on his face.
Eric.
Hey, chef.
So what are you making then for today?
This is just apple pie filling.
And how confident are you that you can pull this off?
Not too confident.
But you did such a great tart earlier on.
I think that was a fluke, chef, yeah.
Julie, what are you making here today?
I'm making an apple zeppoli, and I'm incorporating the beer inside my batter and also inside my caramel.
Like a donut?
Yes.
Isn't that what you did for the audition?
It is what I did for the audition,
Okay.
but it's going to be completely different.
You changed the name, but it's still ultimately a donut, right? All right, well, we'll see.
We will.
Josh.
Chef.
So you were forced to make a dessert.
I was absolutely forced to make a dessert. That wouldn't be my go-to.
So what dessert are you making?
Basically, I'm doing beer and apple-infused profiteroles, caramelized onions, beer caramel topping it with a couple crunchy nuts for some texture. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it.
Well, sounds like you've got a lot to get done in a short time.
I sure do.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Dora, you have been making a lot of desserts so far, and you are changing your strategy.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because all these people think I can do is bake, so gotta show them I got a little bit more under the hood than one trick.
Well, who do you think is going to go home?
I think the ones that are staying comfortable are the ones that are going home.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Danny's running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He's super scatterbrained and all over the place.
Hey, Danny, I noticed, you know, half the beer's gone.
I got one here, bud, if you want it.
Oh, boy, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So what are you doing there?
Spicy and sweet pork, small potato, a little sour apple coleslaw.
Portuguese.
No, it's a little twist.
Apple and pork, it's not Portuguese?
Yeah, it is, of course, but gotta change it up a little bit.
Danielle, what are you cooking today?
Apple beer glazed pork loin, crushed potato, a little bit of spicy mustard in the potato to balance out with the honey that goes in it.
So you're feeling pretty confident about your dish?
I'm feeling sort of confident.
This is an elimination challenge.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking to save my life for sure.
Hey, Pino. Chef Claudio. It smells nice up here. What are you making?
I'm gonna make a pork chop with lentils and an apple compote.
So what are you gonna do to stand out? Because there's a lot of pork happening right now.
The apple compote I'm gonna make is really gonna stand out, and then I'm gonna make like a beer reduction.
What do you think it needs some herbs?
And I start second guessing myself.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. I start tasting things, and the combination of flavors that I expected isn't there.
You have 15 minutes left.
Good luck in there, boys.
I'm totally freaking out.
At this stage of the game, they've got to be cooking for their lives.
Do we have a grater? Oh, yes.
Carly, she's just peeling apples.
She's unraveling. I feel bad for her, actually. What about Dora? What do you think Dora's up to right now?
I was impressed. She can do savory dishes.
You have 5 minutes left. You need to be plating, putting the finishing garnishes and details. I'm worried about Eric, who's left it very, very late.
I'm gonna pull it out like last second because it's crunch time.
I'm a little bit nervous right now. I gotta get everything on the plate real quick.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh, dear God. Looks raw.
Seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dora, please bring your dish up. So what do we have here?
Seared pork chop, cornbread muffin, and a crab apple jelly.
Beer. Where's the beer?
Beer in the sauce, vinaigrette, cornbread.
Wow. Is this a classic Dora baked good?
Try with some of that jelly, it's awesome.
This is the jelly?
Yes.
It's very tasty.
Thank you.
That's cooked perfectly. I like the whole dish.
Thank you.
The sauce you've made has great depth of flavor again.
Awesome.
Between the apples, the beer, the deglazing of the pan, you've hit wonderful, great notes. Well done.
I hope this knife is big enough.
Might need a bigger fork.
I tell you, where you come from, everything must be big.
Well, I got big appetites out in Alberta.
Where I come from, this can feed the whole city. That's in Scarborough.
Boy, shake your hand. That's a good sign. Oh, no, that. Okay, don't do that to me.
Those pork chops are beautiful. Thank you. They're moist, thick, and that's how pork chops should be done.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank Christ.
Pino, please come up. Pork chop, creamy lentil, some pancetta and vegetables, beer, some lemon and parsley, and a little apple compote beside it.
This doesn't look like something you would do because the other dishes I've seen from you look very elegant. I don't know what to say, I'm speechless. It doesn't taste very good and it looks worse. This borders on prison food. It's sad.
You know, you're like a roller coaster. You go up, you go down, you go up. This is down.
I might be on the chopping block today.
Josh, come on up here.
I can smell the beer coming from my plate. It smells pretty good. It looks really good. I hope the judges agree.
What is this?
Profiteroles infused with the Alexander Keith's Cascade Hop Ale, filled with a goat cheese and mascarpone cream, surrounded by caramelized apples.
Wow. Kayla there didn't think you could make dessert.
I think that worked to my advantage today.
Well, flavors come together. Apple slightly underdone. Would have removed the peel, but well balanced. She's wrong.
Thank you, Chef. I look up at Kayla. Her bomb did not land today.
Eric, please bring up your dish.
I'm feeling it for poor Eric. What is on his plate?
Eric, tell me about your dish, please.
It's an apple pie, beer caramel, seasoned with cinnamon, nutmeg, some beer, honey.
Well, the flavors are there in the apple, that's for sure. The pastry, undercooked.
Yeah.
It's not a great dish, huh?
Very disappointed, Chef.
See all the layers and how flaky that is?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of experience to try and get that. The only thing you did wrong is you underestimated how long it would take to bake it. Make calculated moves. Slow down. Instead of 100 miles an hour, try 90.
It's really embarrassing because they think that I'm sloppy and I rush too much. It's just unacceptable for MasterChef.
Danielle, would you please come up with your dish? Walk me through your dish, please.
Apple and beer glazed pork, and then it's served with a crisp apple and pancetta salad.
I must say, the presentation is very clean. There's a few out there that could learn from that.
Thank you.
Pork looks like it's cooked rather nicely. A little touch of pink there. Very good flavors. And you deglaze the pan to make a little jus here.
Absolutely.
Well, there you got the flavor of the hops coming through, and the pork. I'm impressed, Danielle.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'm thrilled that my pork dish is standing out from the rest.
Julie, could you bring your dish up, please?
This is an apple zeppoli with beer in the batter and a mascarpone creme anglaise.
I find it very dull. We could have done so much more with the apple. You know, every time you come up here, it's an opportunity for you to show what you can do. Suffering from a case of deja vu here. You think you can win this competition cooking donuts?
Maybe I can, but that's not my strategy.
You can't. We need to see more. Carly, please come up.
My dish is not what I imagined it to be at the beginning. I am scared I'm going home. Beer and fennel marinated pork chop, beer salad dressing, and browned apples with the celery root puree.
The presentation is monochromatic, but I do like the idea of the salad, which has the apple and fennel. The apple stands up very well in that. The beer doesn't come through as strong as I think it should. Not your best efforts, but it is what it is.
Your dishes usually have a harmony to them. Everything makes sense. What happened?
I didn't have a clear plan. I don't know, I was super flustered.
I appreciate the pressure you're under, but ultimately, it all boils down to how you deal with that pressure. I think the pressure got to you here.
Danny, would you please bring up your dish?
Danny's dish looks like an 80s throwback from like a really bad diner.
Beer marinated spicy pork with sour apple slaw, beer, honey, mixed apple chutney. So it's a little spicy and sweet together.
So it's a stewed pork dish with a mayonnaise-based slaw in the center. I struggle with the two coming together on one plate. It tastes marginally better than it looks. We really need to see that you're not a one-trick pony. I don't think you've done that for us.
I don't taste apple or beer in that. This is the worst dish I've had so far. Please go back to your station.
I should have stepped out of the box and did something else. I screwed up on that.
Now we need a moment to discuss.
You got two right away.
I would agree with that.
That dish was horrendous.
Big disappointment.
I have never been at the bottom before.
I know I'm going to be in the bottom and probably going home.
I still have lots to learn. I don't want to go home.
In this elimination challenge, there were two dishes that deeply impressed us. The first dish had a number of well-executed components. That dish belonged to...
I want to be a forerunner in this sucker. Good God.
Danielle.
I stuck to elevated meat and potatoes, and it worked for me.
Amazing job, Danielle.
Thank you, Chef.
But there was another dish that we liked even more. The home cook that made it will, like Danielle, become a team captain in your next team challenge. And that home cook is... Dora.
Sweet. Yay. I feel I did step up my game today. I think I scared a few people. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Dora. You've proven that you are one to watch in this competition.
Awesome.
Now for the bad news. There were 3 dishes that just didn't cut it. They were bad enough to send at least one of you home.
The first dish was made by a home cook who we've come to expect a great deal from.
Please step forward. Eric.
The second disappointing dish did not do the trick.
They're flavors that we've seen from this person again and again. Please step forward, Danny.
The third unappealing dish belonged to Pino. Please step forward.
With the premium ingredients available, you should have created a superb dish. None of you did.
Danny, please step forward. The weakest dish in the elimination challenge belong to you. Please take off your apron. But before you go, we want to thank you for the sincere and powerful flavors you brought to this competition. You stayed true to your roots, and I'm sure you made your father proud.
Thank you. It means a lot that my dad's gonna be proud of me. Thanks, guys. I'm proud of the way I cooked. I'm proud of my Portuguese roots. Deep down inside, I'm never gonna give up. I'm a construction worker, but my love is with food.
Big D's out. Eric and Pino, please go back to your stations.
You've all survived another challenge. Go get some rest. You'll need it.
The judges are really watching me now. They gave me a second chance, and I really have a lot to prove.
On the next episode of MasterChef Canada,
You'll be serving some of the country's most prominent artists.
the home cooks must create edible works of art, and the tension is high.
I need somebody over here stat.
We gotta get our butts in gear.
Now! It all comes to a head in the pressure test.
Use the spatula to force it out.
The only thing tropical about this is a typhoon hit it.
Where one home cook's MasterChef journey will come to an end.